All right, chat. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Hopefully, you're doing well. Excited to be here. Excited to be here. I was like, man, I kept getting thrown off because I kept thinking today was Sunday because we did a stream on Saturday. And I was like, oh, Saturday. So that's really Friday. So that's 2 more days. And then there we go. And I was like, oh, wait. I have stuff going on. And plus, kids nowadays don't even have school this entire week. Back in my day, for Thanksgiving, you got maybe half of Wednesday off, maybe, and you got Thursday off and Friday off, and that's it. That's it. Now, they get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Come Christmas time, they get Christmas Eve, Christmas, all the way through like the 2nd. Come on. Kids don't even go to school nowadays. Jeez. Oh well. Oh well. Say la vie. Tiger Forever, welcome. You were first in chat. Ahoy. Let's go. Have to give props to you for turning me on to Ash's Reborn game. Let's go. Back in the haze. I jumped on the new Core Box 2.0 Kickstarter because of that, along with This War of Mine. Let's go. That's not coming out for a while, sadly. Tanglewoods. New Tanglewoods coming out tonight at midnight Central Time. So Eastern one, yada, yada, yada. So on and so forth. And Dante Inferno. It's been a good time to play board games. Bro, it's probably going to be a better time to play board games soon. Because have you seen how much new GPUs and RAM cost for PC? Ooh. It's going to be a rough time for the video game industry. Hopefully you all have a working computer and you can hold on to that bad boy for some time. Holy cow. Add becoming a new Space Wolf in Warhammer 40k. It's been a great 25. Let's go. Newest Final Girl film on deck for my Christmas gift to myself. Let's go. Alex, welcome to chat. A very happy Monday to you guys. Football season is done. Let's go. And it's time for everything to slow down. Football got another week. Then Championships Bowl, playoffs, unless you mean soccer. I think it means it's college, right? And mainly I don't keep up with soccer. Yeah, I think he means for his college. I think, or his university. Welcome everyone. Link. Monday Marvel Madness. Now I needed a break from Marvel. We played a lot. We'll come back to it probably on Wednesday-ish, probably. Because I gotta do 2 more scenarios on stream, so I want to do them. But I was like, I just need a break. I need to do something a little different. Try something a little different. So that's what we're going to do Ashes today. I'm also experimenting. You can't see it, obviously, because like the camera doesn't point right here. But normally Novels' mic is around here. I threw that away. That's somewhere else. And I put another camera on it with a very bright green back of a mouse pad. And I'm hoping I can do a green screen for the cards so that you can see the cards better. Like I can like take the card and put it over there. I did this way back in the day and it didn't go well because of the way I was doing it. It was terrible. I think this system will work a tiny bit better. So I wanted to experiment for this stream to see how that does. If it does well, then we'll implement it into Marvel stuff as well. Because hopefully you guys all saw the Sunday morning coffee and games. We did a little fancier editing. We tried to do a little something different with it. We tried to make it a little more exciting. I'm probably not gonna be able to do that every week, but it was a lot more editing to it. But I want to see if for that stream I can put this to the side and this way show cards, especially get for mainly newer players, right, to help them out, whatever. Keith, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Beast Snow, let's go. Sean, let's go. I was hoping for some Marvel playing, but understand new Ashes. Soon enough. We'll get back into it. Cap, welcome to chat. Good job banning. I was proud of you. You're all over that. Behold the rare D20 comment reaction before a stream starts. Yeah, I was watching. I was like, do I really want to ban this guy? And as I was doing it, you did it before me. So I was like, perfect. Maybe in their own hype about Daredevil, they forgot about the environment changes. For the new stuff, man. Oh, for Fantasy Flight Games. I don't know what's going on. Man, we've been speculating so much over on Discord in the leaks section. I I don't know. I don't know. It's like it's obvious that the new direction is happening with Arkham for sure, right? They label things evergreen. They called it this. They're calling it the current and the legacy and blah 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 blah. And it's just like Marvel Champions is like, nah, we're not calling it that yet. So I'm looking forward to what quote unquote beta is and the explanation of the beta environment, unless that's what they're calling it. Still sounds weird to call something beta because I think of video games where beta is still like they're figuring it out, right? It's not the full release. Maybe that is what it is. Maybe that's not what it is. I don't really know. It's so weird right now. It's so weird. Dare who? Yeah, right. We're all here for Elektra, right? Ash is jealous. Soon enough, right? Super Rider, welcome to chat. We just had Wednesday through Friday. Yeah, same, man. It's ridiculous. These kids are taking all this time off. I used to have to go and find our own turkey, or find and kill our own turkey for Thanksgiving. You too? Yeah, it's like what you had to do. And it was hard in my state because you weren't allowed to shoot in your property. 19 seconds, been doing wind sprints. I've been going to the new gym. It's so okay. So I used to go to a Planet Fitness, right? And I'm not a big guy, but I can lift some decent weight around. And I was one of the stronger people at that gym. So I was like, I'm all confident and whatnot. So I've gone to a new gym where it more focuses on weightlifting. And I am by far the weakest person there. And I am by far the smallest person there. Like, even at my height and build, like, I am by far the smallest person. It ain't even close. So it's very humbling. It's very nice to be there and just be like, oh, these guys can move some serious weight around. And then, a young lady comes in and I'm like, oh, she can move some serious weight around. What am I doing with my life right now? So working out recently has been a lot of fun. It's been really hard. It's going to get messed up over the break, but that's all right. Super Rider has Tanglewood's Rose already picked up at PAX U. How is it? Did you play it yet? Did you look at the cards? I watched their stream a little bit today. And I was looking at the cards and they look good. I'm hyped for it. I'm also very hyped for Cloudspire 20 strong. But let us know if you play it. Already getting the Tanglewoods. Also, I can't believe I'm getting Daredevil, which I've been asking for forever. I know a lot of people were like, it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen, and it finally did, man. It finally did, which is good. Back in the haze, we were in school on Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving. Yeah, same. I think we were half a day. I think we were allowed out a little early. For my college, yes, their season is done. New coach had a rough year with only 2 wins. Sounds like Purdue. High school football players playoffs is always done. So my world football is done for a year. Did anyone watch the Hallmark special, the Buffalo Bills love story? Just me? Okay, cool. Novels and I watched it. It's fantastic. Though my big critique of that movie was there was not enough people saying "Go Bills." There should have been a lot more of that. Excited to order Tanglewood's Rose tomorrow and get all in Ashes next week. Yeah, Ashes should be really soon. Which is another reason why I wanted to do this, because when new Ashes comes in, I'm going to be diving in that. But yeah, Tanglewood's Rose I'll be ordering tomorrow for sure when I wake up. To answer your PC stuff, I currently don't have room or a proper desk for PC. If anything, I'll wait until the Steam Deck goes on sale. Yeah, the Steam Deck is fantastic. We'll see what it is for Black Friday. I would guess about 10 to 20% off. The Steam console, right, that's announced, but there's no price tag with it yet. Like, everyone's worried about that because of how hard RAM is to get right now. Yeah, that thing's gonna be expensive. I think it's gonna flop. I don't want it to, but I think it's going to, because I think they're gonna price it at like $800-900. Had the beta reaction when the most recent Taboo list came out, because that's when its beta environment was announced. Okay, alpha sounds better than beta. It does. Eunice Rex, welcome to chat. You're not doing serious drugs is what is wrong with your life. You feel small? Try walking by a group of college football players. I'm 6 foot and around 260 pounds, and they make me feel puny. Yeah. So, I think he still plays in the NFL. Hold on. Does Ryan Kerrigan still play in the NFL? No, he's a former player now. So Ryan Kerrigan, he went to Purdue at the same time as me, and I interview him, and he's like a little shorter than I am, but he is a monster. And I was like, oh my God, this man is huge. But he was like very, very quiet and shy. So I still don't know how to play it. I bought all 20 strong at PAX U and haven't tried it. Just got home today. All right, that's fair. That's fair. How was PAX U, by the way? It was a good time. As a Jay Venom, welcome in chat. As a man whose wife is from Buffalo, there wasn't nearly enough Go Bills in the movie, right? That's what I was saying. The novels, like every now and again, there was a serious like scene, and I would just like whisper, "Go Bills." Honorable, welcome in chat. Steam Deck, best thing, dude. It really is. Joshy, welcome in chat. I was dealing with an annoying email that required me to actually work. Throw it in the discard bin. Say get out of here. Ashes All In is going to my work because I'm not sure where at home I'll store it. I say about $800 to $900, but it's a literal gaming PC. It is. It is. It depends like how well it can run everything. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have faith in it, but I feel like for $800-900, well, not anymore. I was gonna say you used to be able to build a decent gaming PC for $800-900. I guess it's not really the case anymore, and that's what Valve is kind of banking on. So, to be honest, I don't think the environments matter at all. People will play with any cards they can find, so there's no reason to assume the current environment will have any traction at all. Tacos for life, bro. Welcome to chat. I agree, for me at least. I do agree with you as far as like me, because I don't care. Like if I have the card, I'm gonna play the card, right? So I agree with that. I just wonder, because I feel like there's a lot of people that want a new refresh thing, and they want to know like what works with what and what's the like, because this community gets in this rut, and I'm guilty of it too, so I'm not even blaming the community. Like I'm part of this. We're like, we want to play the most right-ish way possible, and it feels like with the current environment, the right way is whatever those new cards are. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like a lot of people would be like, well, no, like what's the current environment, and that's like the current card pool. Like a lot of Arkham people don't play with the stuff on the taboo list, right? Or don't mess with it, or not, they don't mess with it. They follow the taboo list. Not all Arkham players, obviously, but like the ones that are really into it follow that. I wonder how that would translate for Marvel people. That's my only thing with that. That's the only reason why I think people are like wanting to like really get into it. I think that's why they were wanting to know it. And as Peace Vietsky, hopefully I'm saying that right. Welcome to chat, dude. Current legacy will likely only affect the content creators. I think it will affect us a lot. Yeah. I think it's gonna hurt my channel because I'm not gonna follow it. I'm just be like, I'm playing cards, right? But yeah. Is the Steam console basically a cheap man's version of a PC? I think they should keep their focus on the Steam Deck. It's supposed to be a mid-tier PC, basically. But we're not 100% sure. So, with Marvel, Josh Beppin, who took my job, by the way, he didn't take my job. He earned it over me, I guess. He's only been there for a few months. I had a good conversation with PAX U since I was running the Marvel Champions OP table. And he seems happy for the future and excited. I mean, we got a full Defender cycle, which is more than just give us Daredevil. Yeah. And like I said, I think it's really, 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 really good we got the Daredevil stuff now. I think it's really good. I think it's a good sign. I kind of did throw an email in the discard bin, and then I noticed something that required my attention, and hence I needed to fix it quickly so I didn't look like an idiot. Honorable Viking, we are on Thanksgiving break down here in Florida. A week off here. I come, man, so is my son. I just don't get it. PAX U was fine, but it was weird that the Marvel Champions event was called Synthesoid SmackDown, but they didn't actually have the product there, so it was just Civil War. Oh boy. Poor Fantasy Flight. They should have been with Joshy. He already has it. Maybe they thought Australians would bring it to PAX. Exactly. The product is technically still on the boat overseas on the way here. They were hoping they get the box in time, but it sadly didn't happen. Canadian, welcome to chat. Hope you're doing well. Scarlet Witch and Miss Marvel are two of the older heroes that are still available, at least on Amazon. If I can still pick those up, I'll naturally want to play with the cards. I already have those. Right. Josh, you mean you didn't bring a suitcase full of Marvel Champion contents to the US to scalp? I know, right? Only Hulk packs. Also, they even announced that they didn't have it. They just didn't acknowledge it. That's the worst. I feel like that's Fantasy Flight Games like strategy half time is like ignore. Maybe if we ignore, no one will say anything. And you know what's funny too? Okay, so really quick. Barnes & Noble for the Rose deck. You might be able to, no, you can't. They were going to and they didn't because Barnes & Noble needed too much time. You have to get it from the Chip Theory Games website or future campaigns probably if you want to wait. One of the things that's funny is like the Marvel Champions Reddit has been going on and just been like, oh my god, like people need to stop being so negative. People need to be better, like blah 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 blah. And like there's a lot of like infighting going on, which is, I don't know. As somebody who doesn't really care, it's kind of like funny. Like because like people are just expressing the things that FFG said that they would do but didn't do, and they're expressing disappointment in that. And sometimes they go overboard. Sometimes they get a little crazy. The you can see some of the chats already of just like the game's dead, the game's dead. It's like, well, we've done this before. I don't think the game's dead, by the way. So those chats are happening. And then the other side's like, why are you complaining? They gave us Daredevil. And like, yeah, they did. And that's really, really cool for those that want to have Daredevil, right? And like some people don't care about Daredevil. So like for those people, they're just like, man, whatever. But I think there's a lot of people that care about Daredevil. My kids have the week off. We're working Monday to Wednesday this week. Yeah, I'm supposed to work till Wednesday. We'll see. Hulk at normal prices to spread the love for Hulk, but everything else scalped. I think FFG just needs to communicate better, expecting more from the event, but they oversold it. Once again, they oversold it. I feel like they do this constantly. Just a normal announcement. Still excited for Defenders. Was wrong about Fantastic Four, as was I, but just need to make an update during December. Yeah, and like the problem is like, I'm not even holding my breath for December. Like I don't even know what it will be. I think it'll just be, honestly, the new rules will come out, the 1.7 or 8, whatever we're on now. They'll come out. I'm hoping Tony took a hatchet to it and is fixing it up real good. Like, hopefully really good. Because again, I trust Tony a lot with the rules. I think he does a pretty darn good job. And I hope he's really allowed to adjust things. And I think that's all that's going to be in there is they're going to say like the current environment is a future list or whatever. Like, I don't think there's going to be any details about it. Honestly, I have no expectations for it. But I'm more excited for the rules to like kind of go through the changes, and we'll probably do a video or whatnot. That's what I was saying. Canadian kind of brought it up, and I just saw the corner of my eye. So, yeah, the Marvel Champions community is like back and forth, whatever. Have you seen the Arkham community? It is doom and gloom. Holy cow! You want to see pure, and I get it because Arkham is just a depression game, but it is just doom and gloom over there. Doom and gloom. It is crazy over there. It's kind of hilarious, and like they're trying to bring some positivity into it, and people are just smacking those people down. Rose goes live tonight on CTG website in 4.5 hours. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, that is correct. Canadian 2026 for Marvel Champions has officially brought back my excitement. Very glad they announced the roadmap for the entire year too. Yes, I know Web Warrior had a poll up if like people are excited for the roadmap or the silhouettes. I like the silhouettes. I like the time in which we have with them. It is now the era of the roadmap. I think that is smart for them to do. I really didn't want a new core remakes of old heroes, so I'm super happy about what they're doing. That said, no print on demand or crowdfunding for reprints is a big L. I'm still wishfully thinking that their vault thing is going to be tied to the LCGs. Because here's the honest question. What board games exist for FFG that is not a part of a different license that would be a part of the vault? Like, honest question. What is out? Like, Descent stuff? Maybe? And some Twilight Imperium expansions? I don't know what else is out there board game-wise. That's, like, the only thing that really threw me off in that is because, like, Reddit's making a big push that, like, no, it has nothing to do with LCGs because they did it only with that. Outer Rim's a part of Star Wars, though, right? We have to assume that, like, they don't have licensing issues with it. Same with Fallout. Right, so do they still like? Are they trying to get those licensing back? Like that's what I wish they would have detailed more on. Is it their games or is it other IP games? Because if other IP games, I think LCG should be back on the table. I think Lord of the Rings should be back on the table and whatnot. It was very, very weird. I just wish they talked more about it. Like it was a nice little hint in a tidbit, but I feel like everyone just has more questions than like anything close to answers. Super right, it was 100% a last minute change. Not sure how they could have communicated. I was working with my team lead a few days before trying to figure out if we were running Civil War or Synthezoid. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, what can you do at that point? I get it. Canadian Defenders has been my biggest want for years, so I'm super happy. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fun. I want to find a way to figure out. Like, I'll be curious if when it comes out, if it says like co-designed with Caleb and or Michael Boggs. And I want to see, because on the podcast we did with MJ has said that they had worked on it already and they kept getting pushed back. So I want to see if like it's a lot of those original ideas and then later tweaked by Tony, or if it's all Tony original ideas / other people. It was so weird to have Arkham's lead designer speak in that game, and for Marvel Champions some uninformed marketing dude. I get it to a point. Like Duke makes sense. I like Duke. I don't even know Duke. I like Duke a lot. I think it was like Tony. Was Tony even out there? Because I didn't see Tony for anything. So I don't know who else they would have brought if Tony wasn't there. So I get that they have to do the marketing dude, and you have to bring the marketing dude there at some point. But yeah. It was an even better event than last year on multiple fronts. December will be 1.7 2.0 rules. Who knows? I'm excited for the Fear No Evil wave. It was a great move for them to reveal the entire product. Yep, agreed. I feel bad for Arkham fans, though. The 2.0 environment is going to have like 10 investigators and 3 scenarios for like 6 months. Yeah, that's what they're freaking out about. They're just like, yeah, it's a good foundation for years to come, which is a good set for that they're planning to keep Arkham going strong, right? Like I think Arkham fans should at least look at it like they're going to keep Arkham going strong for a while. I think just the current player base is like, what do we get? Like we're not getting a lot. You know what I mean? So that's tough. CGG website 1.7. A little disappointed we won't get silhouettes next year though. Yeah, it was fun, but the problem is it also like broke down to such crazy arguments. Maybe that could do that with villains. Yeah. Reddit doom and gloom is natural. Yeah. I did mention that players want OP packs back. Did they say anything about it? Because they hinted at it a while back that they would bring it back in some form, but it's never really been brought up again. Because I think that was in the Fireside chat, if I remember correctly, that like it'll be brought back in some form, but I wonder if the conversation you had with MJ possibly had any reason why they announced Defenders. I doubt it. I know they pay attention to me. I don't think they pay that much attention, but they do switch things around. So, yeah, we'll see. Read that they hate the artwork on the cards. All of them are thinking that's AI generated. And at first I was like, what? And then when I started like really looking at it, I was like, oh, I can kind of see their argument. I don't know if it is or not. I doubt it, but I get why people think that, because it is kind of like not as Arkham-y feeling. So I don't know. Duke is such a chill guy. He's super cool to hang with. Man, that's so cool that you got to hang out with him. He seems like just like a genuinely nice, cool guy. Like super chill. And MJ had nothing but like the highest praises for him. Brant, welcome in chat. Tony was not at PAX U. Okay. So then, yeah, it makes sense. Like if they weren't going to bring Tony up there, they had to bring somebody. The other designers were super new. Marketing guy get in the face. You know, I get it. Tony could have been sick. Yeah. There's so many things. I mean, he could be working, right? He could have family things. There's so many things. And like PAX U is big, but it's not like, I guess it's their new big thing, but still like, it's fine. I had my tinfoil hat hate theories, which as usual, I'll only discuss in the leaks section. So if you want to hang out, go join the Discord there. But I wonder if they push Defenders out because of the Shield Civil War on the lackluster side. They needed a shot of adrenaline, not to mention the backlash of the legacy environment. That's my tinfoil hat theory as well. And I will live and die by the tinfoil hat theories. I enjoy them. By the way, if you didn't see the DC Legendary video that came out, Bagel Games had his tin hat foil theory going on too. So Braun Bay, welcome in chat. Maybe the Vault series is the in-flight is just a farm reaction so they can figure out what they actually want to bring back based on what people are saying. Honestly, not a bad idea. Like if they said like, hey, we're going to do this, and the community starts saying, oh, we really want to see this or this or this, and they go, okay, we could do that. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst idea. Arkham getting a whole lot. I feel for Arkham community. Not too sure why they're redoing an investigator that's already out, right, other than that I get this and play with it. Yeah, I'm not so deep in Arkham that I just don't understand it enough. Like, were these people really those big of favorites? You know what I mean? I don't know. Still will find what their mechanics will be. I think the Vault series was more of them. So talking about the really old board games like Roombound, Oath, Anvil, Death Angel. It was brought up during the board games section of the presentation, and they kept saying classics and mentioned new rulebooks, and such as LCGs are still constantly having updated. I also don't know why they wouldn't have specific LCGs included if they were going to, because they would make that clear. They only set people's mind at ease. They could have just forgotten, because they did just forget to say 5 villains in the box, and they said 3 instead. So there could be multiple reasons, and they couldn't like do it after the LCG thing, because if it was supposed to be LCG and board games, you would put it after all of that, right? Like that's the only thing. But I get it. Wish FFG would offer an official printed version of the new rulebook. Me too. When I talked to Tony at Gen Con about OP, he said that they had to take them away to put them on SWU because of how much it blew up. That's fair. We got Tony's. D20, you coming to our Assemble convention in February? I'd love to have you in novels. I have no idea yet. I don't know. I'm traveling late January, early February, and I have to travel again in like March. So I'm not 100% sure, but I will let you know. DC Legendary coming out. Make sure to watch the video. I think we should start calling it tinfoil hate. Add it to the list of Namor, Tigra, and Stanima. I love how much people hate me when I say Stanima. This is 100% what it is. I was talking to Caitlin about it. Wait, was Caitlin the lady that introduced the whole thing? I don't remember her name. But that's interesting. Has anyone played those games? Are they good? Are they fine? LW, welcome to chat, dude. Didn't know Josh had a page. Algorithm popped it up today. Gave you a sub. Yeah, you should all. If you all want to see Synthesoid Smackdown, Josh already did it. So you can spoil all the things.
Welcome,
Joshy. Caitlin was the one on stage. Okay. I've heard really good things about Roombound. Weren't some of them... Yeah, I don't want to say it. I don't even really remember. But there's Joshy's video if you all haven't seen it yet. So you could... If you want to see Synthesoid Smackdown. Spoilers. But yeah, so somebody said, Cap, you said DC Legendary. So that's coming out by the end of March, allegedly. We'll see for sure. Upper Deck has a really bad habit of delaying things indefinitely. But yeah, it's going to be like Marvel Legendary, a little bit different, but it's going to play very similar, to the point that even their one resource icon is still the Hulk fist, which I found hilarious. Watch Joshy does a copyright strike. That's all right. He can go for it. So honest to God, when I did the live stream on Saturday and we started watching decent amounts of the FFG thing, I was like, I wonder, is Fantasy Flight Games going to copyright strike me? Yeah. I didn't see I did see you had your hour-long video. Is that the one you're referencing? The one today, yeah. It's it is long. You can watch AI to summarize it, I guess, if you really want to. It's one of the games. Oh god, D20, calm down. This one. LW. I keep trying to copyright Marvel over Hulk. That's what I assume, but they should have made more clear, because now people are going to assume the LCGs could be included and be mad when it's not. Yeah. And I get it. I get it. I like holding on hope. I just like the hope. That's all. But yeah, I'm excited to see. I know in Reddit, a lot of people are excited to see what the current and legacy environment updates will be. I don't think it's going to be much in December. I don't know. I've lost faith in that. Not that I've lost faith. I just don't expect it. I'll see it when it happens. I'm more excited for the rulebook. I mentioned that and she said something along the lines of classics aren't things we took out of print a few months or years ago. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Man, Super Rider, we need to have you on the ground reporting. I love this. You're getting the real news. You're doing the real journalism. I appreciate it, dude. I hope for Daredevil, and it's finally happening. So never say never. Everyone's big fear now is about Punisher. If Punisher's going to come out or not. Never. I'm sure we'll be getting Fantastic Four Midnight Suns. Yeah, I agree. We for sure will. We for sure will. I remember about 10 years or so ago, my brother-in-law told his son, my nephew, that Hulk was actually based on me. It was hilarious trying to get him to believe it. I legitimately don't care about the current environment at all. I don't see any benefit to it that with the LCG. Yeah, I don't either. Punisher can be tricky, I would think, to pull off. We'll see. We'll see. I was just in the right place at the right time. Bro, that's half of journalism. Actually, that's more than half of journalism. As a journalist, I will tell you, half my job is just being at the right place at the right time. And having a lot of questions like, so what's new? I was just chilling with Nelson and we ran into her, so we chatted. Nice. Also, were you hanging out with Nelson? Nicest guy in the world, right? So nice. Them saying classics was a big hint for me, but they are expecting people to not be presumptuous. That's fair. I guess they don't know me well enough. Dude's a chill dude. Yeah. Right? I love him. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. It doesn't affect that. Okay. Sorry. I had to think something. Nelson and I are working on something. I thought I'd just schedule something over on top of it. I've always maintained Punisher should have targeted attachments like Tiger has, in which you could eliminate a minion to go to Victory's Blade because, you know, they're not coming back. Like Cable has with his side schemes. Has with his side scheme trick, he can send them to Victory's Blade. That'd be fun. Did they learn nothing from that fantastic Swan Song blow up? Oh, God, no. I hope Josh, right, the new marketing guy, I hope he takes a glance at the old missteps, let's say, and carefully reads everything. I really do. Just tell people like they were 5. That is the best way. I know people think that's like mean, but it's the best way to treat people. Like, have a conversation at like the 5th grade level, and that's probably good, right? Mongoose, welcome chat. So game's done now, right? Daredevil's coming. The community's happy. Knock out the lights, lock the doors, and leave. Am I right? Nah, there's still a couple things left. Not everyone needs it, but some people do. I think a lot of people do. Heck, I need it half the time. I'm not even throwing shade at a lot of people. I need it too. I need you all to sometimes treat me like a small child and explain it in small, simple words multiple times. I get it. I just told him that some small erratas would be nice, like making Spider-Man Web Warrior officially. That fantastic Swan Song stuff was done on purpose to mess everyone up, right? I hope so. I hope they did it, and then they all laughed, and then the community took it a little too far, and then they were like, oh God, no, stop it. I could dream of a Marvel DC Legendary versus game. Let the hissy fit ensue over a Superman versus Hulk battle royale. That'd be fun. I know that's one of the things that Bagel Top was saying in the video, was that he's really interested in how they do it for the Game of Thrones game. Like, I know a lot of people aren't super into Game of Thrones Legendary idea because, you know, that book's never finishing, or those 2 books are never finishing. They're talking about making a sequel to the show. Don't get me started on Martin. He should just let someone else write the book at this point. He's never going to. Which I have tin hat foil theories about that too, if we really want to get to Game of Thrones theories about that. But anyway, so people are really excited to see how they're going to do the versus system, because how can you kind of shoehorn this into Legendary? Like, is it possible to do with the Marvel stuff and the Legendary stuff, or the DC stuff, right, or whatever else? So people are really fascinated by that. Guess we're done after 2026. Yeah. He also said going to make sure the rules update is pushed down and known hard. So I told him I got into the game during 1.5. I didn't know there was update until like 6 months of playing the game, because it's still packed 1.0. I still don't understand why they don't pack the new ones with newer rules. Given DC is my favorite IP, if I ever get DC... Oh, by the way, I started Batman Rebirth, right? Because I did the Batman 52. Now I'm doing Batman Rebirth. And I'm like... only 3 or 4 issues in. Not bad. I enjoy it so far. If I ever get into DC United, all depending on CMON there, luckily it'll probably be sold to Asmodee or Fantasy Flight Games. And when I get to DC Legendary, I may do games on those on my channel. Nice. I just think Game of Thrones has no ending and he couldn't come up with anything good to finish it. Zane, welcome to chat. I think he does. And I think his ending was pretty close to the show and everyone hated it. So he's trying to write a new ending and he can't do it without doing multiple books. That's my tin hat theory. Is that the ending was pretty close. And I think Martin's taking the wrong lesson. I think the ending's actually not bad. I think it was just executed very poorly and rushed way too fast, right? I think the ending, 70 to 80% of it was fine. Wasn't great, but like, I don't think you're ever going to make a perfect ending. So I mean, you're not Lord of the Rings. But so many people were just upset in general. And he read that as people were upset with the ending as well, which I get why he would think that. And I think he's trying to write a new storyline and I don't think he can do it. And I think in general, there's so many loose plot threads everywhere that doing it in 2 books just isn't possible. So I think he's trying to do too many things. I think he just doesn't care anymore. Why bother? He's made his money. Didn't CMON fold? No, it still exists. They're just kind of selling everything off. You should just buy every board game company. We're trying though. We figured out the math to buy CMON and have the majority shareholders stake in it. I only need like 60 billion yen, I think. No, it was traded in China. Whatever the Chinese currency is, I can't remember. We figured out how to buy Asmodee too. That was also expensive. We're working on it. What's crazy is CMON has a page that gives an overview of their projects and filmings that gets updated every 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know why they don't push it more for people to refer to. That is actually crazy. I had no idea they had that. CMON's like, what is dead may never die. I backed Mordred. Is that a CMON game? Oh wow, they actually, this is a nice page. Oh my god, I get 6 pop-ups though. I'm not joining your stupid list. Oh, there's Mordred. So where is it? It's in mass production. That is nice. Winter isn't coming. We'll be on George's tombstone, I keep saying. Zom, welcome to the chat. I checked out the Game of Thrones book at Barnes & Noble, and the text is so small, it would drive me nuts to read multiple books. It's really good, though. It's really good. The first 3 are amazing. People hated 4 and 5. I didn't mind them. I don't think they're great. I actually like 4 a lot more than most people do, because I like Cersei's, I think that's in 4. Her descent into madness, I think is pretty fascinating, but I like her as a character, but a lot of people didn't. Mainly because there's like no Jon Snow and Dany in it, which I don't really like Jon Snow and Dany. They're my 2 least favorite characters in the whole series. So yeah. Deceased and DC United, all I want them to compete. I think you will. Pray for me. I think you'll all be fine. I think they will finish. As many issues as CMON has, I think they will finish. I don't think they're like oh, who was that company that kept taking more and more money from everyone? They did not Rainbow Six, but the 6. Oh shoot, it's not the 6. What is it? Oh god. It was like a Rainbow Six style game. Mythic. Thank you, Mongoose. Mythic. Not like Mythic that just keeps like scamming you. The funny thing about the update page is that it doesn't even matter because people just complain that the specific game status hasn't changed. Companies can't really win. Being more or less transparent, yeah. I still think we're near the end of Kickstarter and Game Founds. Like, I just... Not that it's going to go away. I think it's just... We're seeing less and less companies making as much money as it used to. Like, it's making more, but if you don't... Okay, let me rephrase this. The actual like sheer amount of dollars keeps going up, but because inflation keeps going up. But the amount of backed projects and the amount of projects that are successful with the amount of backers is going down, which is really interesting. And it'll be funny, not funny, but it'll be interesting to see what happens in the future. Even if they can't finish DC, someone will snap it up. Yeah, for sure. By the way, you should look at Radiance again. Oh, yeah. Somebody else told me about it, too. In Discord. Oh, there's a Borderlands game coming out? Radiance. Oh, made good money. All right, Radiance. Solo game. I do like this artwork a lot. $69 all in. I hope that's a wink and a nod. A deluxe box is calling to me. Wait. Choose your luminary profession and hobby. This gives you your starting deck, skill mat, and deck you can recruit from. Player cards are assigned, and play cards and assign them an action to set roles. Action, booster, attack, and explore. Thank God he doesn't use the Oxford comma. I already like him. This round's attack card becomes next round's explore card. Block, treachery, progress, and explore the current locations using explore points. Travel to new locations, taking care not to attract too much attention. Defeat enemies with attack points. Discard cards to defend against enemies or take wounds. Spend XP to unlock skills, upgrade cards, and improve your light production. Recruit new cards and more. Find and defeat the shade to win. That was a print and play version. Nice. So wait, is the all-in the deluxe one? Yeah, deluxe. 2 neoprene mats and premium card sleeves. All right, $69 isn't the worst thing ever. That's not terrible. I was only scammed once for Galaxy of Trion. That's good. I think they will finish, honor their projects, and then fold if necessary. I think what they're doing is they're selling off IPs to finish their projects, and then they will fold. The first 3 books are honestly enough to cement it as one of the best high fantasy series. Still top 3 for me, and I read a bit of high fantasy. I agree, Zom. Danny's death was a WTW? Or what, in the show? I think crowdfunding will be less about board games. What will it be about them? Think we end up with a mass of high-end collectors nonsense paired with more smaller stuff, less in-between medium type things? I agree with that. I think people are very much into smaller, to-the-point games. I think that's becoming a bigger thing. And if you're going to do a big thing, it's got to be Awaken Realms because they've figured that out. Or just like a really good campaign. I think people also want good campaigns still. I backed Masters of the Universe last game. 2 years waiting. Oh, jeez. Another Vita Lacerda game, but I just got... how do you like Speakeasy? Is it good? All in is deluxe with mats and sleeves. The deluxe box alone is $39. That's not bad at all. That's really not bad. I need to play his other games still. They're sitting downstairs, not over there. Because I got the John McClane one and some other one, like an alien one, because I like aliens. I think crowdfunding will be more about those small independent indie video games or people's arts and crafts type stuff rather than these big board game things, or more the point of serious gaming companies will move to things like GameFam, while Kickstarter will be more about these things. I can see that. This is not backed by any facts or anything, just me talking nonsense and thinking. I know people are definitely moving away from Kickstarter and they like GameFam more. I'm really hoping that like Spire's End, for those that don't know, Spire's End, one of my favorite games of all time. The Spire's End Volume 2 is on sale. I don't know if you all know this, but it is. So you can pre-order it. I think you still have time to pre-order it. Yeah, till the end of the month. I mean, you could pre-order past that, but till the end of the month, you get some exclusives if you pre-order it now. So if you're really in the Spire's End, pre-order it before December 30th to get some pre-order stuff. I forgot exactly what it is. There's like a couple of cards. An alternate version of Finian printed on the original Spire End oversized card. Also exclusively included a large version of another unlockable top secret card you have to cover on your own. So you'll get like a couple extra cards. If you're a Spire's End fan like me, it'd be worth it. So The next Witcher game goes live in 12 hours. My wallet's still crying for my last fundings. Is it the same as the other ones? Like, is it an expansion or is it like a new box by itself? Starting to find myself, it's not something like a Chip Theory game or maybe Final Girl. If I'm buying board games recently, it's more stuff like Solo, like Witchcraft and Unstoppable, easy to table games. That's how I am too. New one, Witcher Legacy. Oh, okay. I agree. I'm more into like the small box solo games, quick games, things I can get to the point, you know. Wonder if that Plum Island horror expansion is ever coming out. What is that? Go on game still. I'm backing Billy. Welcome to chat. I'm backing Below by Awaken Realms. Curious about its solo mode, just like the theme with supernatural investigators. It's just called Below. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing this. I missed this. And I don't know if I want to get into this because I really like the vibes of it. It's called More of a Bad Thing. Okay. I'm the same too. I'm the same too. Between LCGs and the Hoplo, I already have big games. That's why I'm digging a lot of the Gabe Barrett stuff. Some of them are really elite, but some of them pack a lot of depth into really small boxes, which is cool. Yeah, he does a good job. Is he doing another year of like the small box solo games? God, it looks good. I don't know. I just want this war of mine. I can't look at their stuff. There's just so many boxes. I don't have space. That's my problem with these games. I just don't have space for all of it. I think he said they plan halfway into next year already. Okay, cool. I'm happy he's still doing it. I'm happy it was like successful enough for him to keep doing it. God, these minis look so good. Oh, they were Chip Theory Games was talking about the Awaken Realms 20 strong series that's coming out next year. Dude, some of it sounds good. Sounds good. So they're talking about how Nemesis will play like Nemesis, obviously. Ether Fields will play each time you play it will be different. Like each game will affect your future games, which I like the idea of. I didn't listen to Tainted Grail because I don't know Tainted Grail very well. I mean, I'll still back it, but. For example, I just got through playing a game of Witchcraft since you started the stream and I finished. Yeah, exactly. People just want to play games, man. Have fun. Get through it quick. Man, I love this. It seems like a really good platform for small designers to get their games published too. Where I like 20 strong games, small footprint game, until I got that giant box. I'm a sleever and I feel like I shouldn't sleeve 20 strong. You don't need to. I'm also a sleever. I have never sleeved a Chip Theory Games game ever. And I've played a lot of their games. Never had issues. And even when I had issues with other things, they fixed it for me. I backed that Berserk game, so I'm tapped out. No point with CTG games. The PVC is totally fine with them. Yeah. So their cards don't wear out? Nope. Never had an issue. I've played hundreds of games with Too Many Bones, shuffling those cards over and over and over and over for years on end. Never had an issue. Never had an issue. I can't wait for DC Legendary. At least I'll have one DC theme game, so I have no idea what's happening with CMON DCs. The cards are made of PVC plastic, I think, so the whole stuff is like waterproof. Yeah, it's some form of PVC plastic. I don't know exactly what it is, but that's the closest analogy for it. Did you sleeve Too Many Bones? Nope. I've never sleeved that. I never sleeved Cloudspire. I never sleeved 20 Strong. I never sleeved Burn Cycle. I never sleeved the Trip Lock game that I really like. I never sleeved that. Elder Scrolls I never sleeved. Never had an issue with their stuff. I've had other issues with their games, but never issues with that. And usually the stuff is like the issues that I've had is like just shipping issues, and they fixed it. I got the 4 deck box one. This one. I like this one. I have nothing in it because I have the big one and the tiny one as well. I really like the tiny one. But I have a lot of like dice, but I agree. Like this one is really nice. Gasoline issues. Don't even get me started, Cat. Don't even get me started about the gasoline issues. I still get a little angry. I will never forgive him for that. So I'm getting the bundle for Burn Cycle for Black Friday. What are your opinions of that game? So, I think Beast Snow is getting it too. He doesn't know it yet, but I think he's going to. So, for those who don't know, for Burn Cycle, I was a playtester. For the original Burn Cycle, I never did the second expansion. But for the original Burn Cycle, I was the playtester on it. My fun fact is I had the second most playtests for that game. Another guy beat me by a couple. They kept track. Well, you could see like the amount. So here's the thing with Burn Cycle. I can't publicly say too much about it because some of the issues I have were issues that we had on the playtesting side, and I contractually cannot say some of those issues. What I can say is okay, positive negatives really quick. Negatives is it's a massive game. Like my table spread is not big enough for the game. It's massive. The only time we streamed it, I had to put 2 folding tables next to each other to like do the whole thing. It is massive. So know that going into it. The actual mechanic of sneaking around the board game is a really, really cool, fun idea, but it will be... It's tough. It's tough because you'll learn that that's not always the best strategy to do and kind of takes you out of the game. The side mat thing with like the network is really annoying. I hate it. Honest to God, I just hate that thing. And I'm not a fan of it. Some people like it. It's not for me. Other than that, other than those negatives, I like that it's simpler as a solo game to play. It's actually well balanced for solo because you have to have like an assistant out there. Like no matter if you play 2-player, 3-player, 4-player, there's like another robot that kind of helps you out that like does other things. That is really, really cool. I really, really enjoy that. So it helps balance it for solo pretty well. Running your bot solo isn't that bad. It's fun. People didn't like the idea of like the end is anticlimactic. I actually liked it. It made a lot of sense. Like, because a lot of times you just like get in there and steal stuff and then like run out. I actually liked it. It made thematic sense from it. My biggest issue is that it can be fiddly at times. It takes up way too much space. And I really hate that stupid mat. Cloud Spire is one of those games where like solo, it's not a great solo game. It's not bad, but it's not great. I think it's a better solo game than Cloud Spire. It's not quite as good as Too Many Bones. It's in there. So like for solo games for them, I think 20 Strong is their best solo game. I think Elder Scrolls is probably next best with Hoplo in there. I could go back and forth with them. Probably Hoplo because I had more like fun with that game. So like Hoplo, Elder Scrolls, Too Many Bones, Burn Cycle, Triplock's in there somewhere, but that's a weird one to place. And then Cloud Spire's near the bottom. So I like it. I think it's cool, but there's issues with it. It's not perfect by any means. Gasoline issues. The original dice smelled like gasolines. It smelled like gasoline. I don't think my shelves can handle the weight of more Chip Theory game boxes. All of them are on the bottom shelf. The fact that the lid becomes a dice mat is fantastic. Yeah, I love that. So breaking news, Australia and Civil War. I just got an email update. The release date updated 2026, January, March. Jeez. D20 is never going to forgive them. I remember for a bit, it sounded like he wasn't going to ever support them again. It may or may not be why I haven't backed New Elder Scrolls or Roth. It didn't help. I hate One of my biggest pet peeves is being gaslit. I hate that. Don't you dare gaslight me about something that's so obvious. That drove me up a wall to the point that I legit stopped backing some of their games because of it. That just say, yeah, sorry, our bad. That's cool. Like, that's okay. Okay. But they couldn't do that. Oh my God. Do you have a PO box? I want to send you this. Dude, I would really appreciate that. I don't, but if you want to reach out to me on Discord or Twitter and just DM me and like let me know who you are, so that I just don't get my address to a stranger. But if you're okay with that, like let me know. I would love that. I really appreciate that, dude. Like seriously. Wife just walked by, sees me watching the stream and typing with y'all. You're such a nerd. Yeah, but we're cool nerds. Don't let her say that to us. Tell her to get on stream. Get in chat. I need the sub. Come hang out with the nerds. So probably not worth the full price, but getting at a deal seems like a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. The brass mags are also cool, but I don't really know them. I haven't even played some of the new expansion stuff, so yeah. But it depends. If it's... What's the price of the game nowadays? I don't even know what it is. Oh yeah, I forgot this game existed. Fight 5. Oh my God, I don't want to go through all that. Oh, Burn Cycle, here we go. Burn Cycle, 150 now, jeez. Okay. If this is closer to $100, it's worth it. That's what I was saying. The delicious smell of gasoline. God, it made my basement smell like gasoline. I put because they're like, just leave the dice out for a day or two. I left it out for months. My basement just smelled like gasoline. When I get gaslit, I feel like I'm starting taking crazy pills. Just like the movie, right? Honestly, I really like Chip Theory as a company and feel like most of the time they have been really consumer friendly. So I still to this day don't know why they tried to gaslight people like that. I agree. They're generally cool people. I think I'm still a mod on their Discord. I'm not 100% sure. But like I get to talk to someone on the back end and they were fine to work with and whatever. It's just ugh. It's 150 with a free expansion, but it's supposed to be even better. What expansion? Did they say? Which one? Because I want to say, okay, so expansions. I haven't played that. This one's decent. The Specialist. I like some of the Specialist bots. This Corporation's fine. Brass Mags don't bother with. I don't think I played him. Didn't play these. Brass Mags I have. So I guess that's all it is. The bag is very nice. Oh, whichever one you want? Huh. I mean, I would say get the expensive ones. Like, she was fine. Biodefense. I don't remember Ebwall whatsoever. Robophobia, I don't really do anything with. But the Specialist ones, the robots... Which one was it? Oh, Gyro. Gyro was fun and Servo wasn't bad. I don't remember Firewall that well. Or the other one. Tuckleberry Finn, can you explain gaslighting? I'm a millennial and haven't kept up with the lingo. So gaslighting is famous from a movie. I don't remember what movie. But the idea from the movie was that basically it's a man and his wife. And at night, every single night, he slowly took the gas light that they had, like the gas container that was like a, what do they call a lantern, right? Lantern. Every night, turn it down just a little bit. And his wife would be like, hey, is the lantern like dimmer? And he'd be like, no. Why do you say that? And he would just keep slowly. Oh, the movie is called Gaslighting. There you go. He would keep slowly turning it down. That's basically the same exact thing, right? So basically, if you were watching me on stream and it was slowly dimming the lights, and you're like, hey, D20, why is the lights dimming? And I go, they're not. Why would you say, like, they're absolutely not dimming? What are you talking about? But they obviously were. That's what gaslighting is. It's like lying, but like lying about a very obvious thing and like being really committed to it. Also, welcome, Taco Berry. I too am a millennial, so welcome. I asked Jim and I came back with the edible wall and the other expensive one. Okay. Oh, ask Gemini. The movie was called Gaslighting. Gaslight. Okay. Ogasa? Welcome in chat. Been reading comic for over 6 decades. My face is next to the definition of nerd and dictionary. Honey, I smell gas. Do we have a leak somewhere? Don't worry. It's just the dice. Novels would go down there and it's like, what was that smell? I was like, oh, it's dice. And she's like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, It's like, smell them. Though it's just like lighting something on fire. No, I get it. But yeah, the movie's not bad from what I remember. It's been a few years. Stinky dice. The old stinky dice. All right, so we're going to be doing Ashes Reborn. We're going to be doing the new expansion. The end of Gaia. I'm experimenting this stream. I have a small card mat thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'm hoping that I can zoom in on the cards really tight and you can see it. And whatever. It'll be like easy to see. We had a vampire attack and burned downstairs. And doing it repetitively and then over time being very manipulative. More extreme versions. Yes. I've shared the news with my Australian Marvel Champions cohorts about Civil War, and I'm getting a lot of response. They may smell like gas, but they taste. Yeah, they would. Their only response was, "It doesn't smell like gas." That was their response. Instead of just saying like, "Yeah, it was whatever," like they just did it. And then because the Chip Theory Games community on their Discord is very tight knit, whatever the main people say, they'll just agree with, and they'll be like, oh yeah, no, it doesn't smell like gas. Like these people are just wrong. They're just making stuff up. It's like, don't tell me I'm making stuff up. I can literally smell the dice. If I, to this day, I could take those same dice, they're in the small box now, and open it up. If I get close enough, I can still smell the gas. It's not nearly as bad as it was, but it took like months to get like not nearly as bad. But yeah, that was their strategy. It was just like on Discord, they were like, no, it doesn't smell like gas. People are just lying. Like, why would I lie about that? I like your game a lot. I actually love your game. All right, let me start getting a few things set up. What do dice taste like? Plastic. Don't ask how I know. I had a coat made for a cosplay of Doctor Who and it smelled like gas. Aired it out for days. Ugh. Sounds like a literal nightmare. Turn the lights on. All right, let me see if this works. Okay, cool. So this is the game plan, chat. This is what we're gonna. I need to get rid of that villain thing first. Okay, so here's the play. Put that up there. So if I had a card like Jericho, which is a little hard to see right now. Oh, we're getting fancier now. It's not perfect. It's not even that great. Actually, we could probably make that a little bit bigger. But it's better. I'm hoping that this way, when I reference cards and we talk about it and whatnot, this is easier for you all to see and whatnot. It kind of works, chat. I can never do it with novels because I had to throw her microphone out. Not out, but you know, it's just not there anymore. But now we can hopefully see cards much better, much clearer. Make all your lives a little bit easier. How very Ziggy of you. Don't tell him I stole his idea. And from other people. Actually, I just straight stole it. Maybe they were saying no one says it smells like gas with sarcasm. Maybe. Not the best place that smells in general. Really, yeah, but at least you didn't smell like body odor. Yeah, Ziggy has a better setup because there's like strong shadow. Oh god, my finger looks weird. There's strong shadows over here. Like I can see it on screen. It drives me nuts, especially when the card's up. So you can see like where the sleeve is. It pops up green, so it's not really good. And you can see the camera reflection. So not a fan of that. But for a first trial run, I'll take it. It's actually the back of an old mouse pad because I'm fancy like that. All right, so we're going to be using the cards from the box. So every card that you see that I play is just from the box itself. Will you use that for Marvel Champions and gameplay? Maybe Sunday Coffee? Yes. The goal is, like, since the chat isn't usually there, to be able to put that on top and then just, like, plop that down in that chat space to make it easy. But yeah, I wanted to test it with this to see if it actually, like, worked and whatnot. Because if we're going to screw up, we're going to screw up on an Ashes Reborn stream. Sorry, guys. I love you all. Okay. Okay. These are all cards. I kind of hate Ziggy's close-up because when I was playing with him, you use it for the encounter cards. I always see your face. Sounds lovely. I don't know why you would hate that. How many cards is it? I want draft. 30 cards, be including your deck. 3 copies of 1 card. How many cards are in here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, cool. So, we could be, as far as our heroes, I'll let you all pick who we pick. All right, who should we be? Jericho, Reborn. I don't expect you all to know anything about this besides who looks cool. Auric, Gilstream, Tristan Darkwater, or Rowan, the Accuser, or Unbranded, whatever. 6, 7. Sorry. Hey Petunia, that internet 20. Hey Petunia, that internet D20 guy has a fancy doohickey for these cards there. Honey, why are you talking like that? It's the only proper way to talk. Avatar: The Last Airbender or Chessman? It's one way of going about it. Have you tried the competitive mode? I have not. I can't find anyone to play with me. No one wants to play with me. It's okay. I'm used to it. All right, let's do... There's Ruin aspect. All right, we'll do Rebirth. See how that goes. Once I get all in D20, we can do it. You'll hop on stream with me, right? Man, I really thought I had a playmat. But I guess I don't. I don't know why I thought that. Did I order a playmat? I don't know. Alright. Okay, let's get advice. And I can explain the rules as we go along so that y'all like aren't confused or anything. Who has that Arkham Asylum collection I could buy? Alright, let's do... Oh, that's super. Actually, I don't think that interferes with the green screen, does it? No. Okay. Is the Arkham Asylum stuff complete? All I know about Arkham is Arkham LCJ. I don't know if you're talking about the board game. There we go. Oh, the LCG. So the first wave is complete. And then they're doing Core 2.0. All right, what cards do I need? So you could, if you collect everything now, you'll be done. Let me put it that way. Time and Turtle. Is Turtle also on time? Turtle is on time. Yo, is this a mono deck? Yo, let's go. Okay, sweet. Turtles all the way down then. For Jericho? I like Jericho. Heroes of Arkham? It's the future. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Double edge. All right, we'll do Jericho Reborn. See how that goes. Okay. So you have your Phoenix Born, which is like your hero. So your hero has Battlefield on the left here, right? It says 7. So there's a Battlefield row, and then there's a Spellboard row. And we'll get into those later. Spellboard is 3, so each one's a bit different. The center is her total life. Once she hits that, dead. The bottom is like what's special about her, right? So there's things called minor and major actions. I don't have the cheat sheet here, somewhere else. So there's main actions, which is you pay the main action symbol cost, which looks more like that. Minor symbol looks like that one there. So major action, you can pay a cost, you can attack, or you can pass. Minor actions, you pay the minor action, you activate a dice power, which we'll get into, it's this, or you meditate, which is when you change your dice. Okay. So, oh wait. Her ability is basically you use a minor action. The next token is to exhaust, and you use one die that has a hourglass symbol. You get to search your draw pile for one card and set it aside, and then shuffle your draw pile. Then place the set aside card on top of it. So you can basically look for the card that you want, right? So there's two different backs for these games. There's ones that look like regular kind of cards, and there's one that look darker. Question, is what you're playing now a good example of what it is normally like to play solo? MD, welcome chat. Yes. Yeah, this will be exactly how you play solo. The only thing is you need to get the Red Reigns expansion because it comes with the Chimera stuff. It's the very first one. So it has a Chimera in it, not this Chimera, but it has a Chimera in it. It doesn't come with a neoprene mat like this. This is from Etsy. It just comes with a cardboard version of it. But that box will have your Chimera and some hero cards. The only thing you need past that are like the dice and stuff that you normally would get. So these you have to get in like the core box, or some of the expansions sell it. But other than that, like I can explain more like buyer's guide stuff if you want. But that's kind of all you need. This can also be played 2-player if you want. All right, so we have a deck of 30 cards to wait for the new box, right? Yeah, to wait for the new one. It's coming out real soon. It's like $30 on Game Nerds right now, so it's your best bet. This will play very similar to that, I think, but not completely the same. Okay, so I'm not gonna have enough space up there. Let me push this up a bit more. I think we can make that and that. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay. Weird question. Sitting here watching Monday Night Football, sweating my fantasy lineup. What do you think of the cross section of board games and fantasy football players is like? The trope is us nerds can't like sports. I think it's very little, to be honest. But I do think a lot of people like sports, but just not like into fantasy football. The new box still need Red Reigns and Chimera? Yes. Basically, because you need these dice, which only comes in the first Red Reigns box. Hold on. Let me just bring it up so you can all see. Okay, so this is a new one coming out real soon. It's cheaper on Game Nerds, so get it there. All right, so this is the Red Rain box, Corpse of Viros. And in this box is this board and these dice. You need these. No, you're good, man. You need these to play. It does not come in any other Red Reigns box. Only the cards will. So this is a little more expensive at $40. And then when you get future Red Reigns boxes, they're $10 cheaper, basically. So this Red Reigns box is this one right here. This is the last one they're doing of the Ashes Reborn cycle. Then they're going to continue it with Ashes Ascendancy. Ashes Ascendancy is a good, I think the crossover is 30%. That's not bad. Ashes Ascendancy is a new starting point and just probably good just starting there. If you choose later on, like, hey, I really want some of these other packs and stuff, you can buy them and they will work for it, but you do not need it. Okay. So they have all that. So you need basically a core box, like Ascendancy, or not the big box. You don't need that. Where's like the normal box? Okay, for whatever reason, the new normal Ashes box isn't there. That's fine. Actually, all the dice might be in here now, so they might just be pushing this. So you need a core box with all the dice in it, and then you, well, you used to not be able to get certain dice. And I don't know if they changed that. Oh, I want to get this still. They might have changed that. There used to be certain expansions for like her. She used to be in a bigger box with extra dice, and I don't know if they're just putting the dice in here now, to be honest. I think they are. But it doesn't say. So I'm not 100% sure on that. I could buy everything for the low cost of $500. Not bad. Not bad, Bob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think this is all the dice. So yeah, All In has all the dice now. So this board is the Ascendancy board. It's gonna be a little bit different than the old one, but I think the old board works for the, or the new board works for the old stuff, but the old board doesn't work for the new stuff. If that makes sense, I think, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I have an excess of 500. Sell me on it. Hopefully this gameplay will sell you on it. So you need a core box. And then you need this box for Ashes Reborn to play solo. Or you just get this box. And this has everything you'll need because it will come with the new board in it. So this board, 2 heroes, and like I think only 1 Chimera comes in it. And then a bunch of dice. So I think that's all you'll need. I think. Okay. Sorry, my nose is like stuffed. Hey, Casa, please. Okay. The other thing too is one of the last things I'll point out, not last things, but one of the things I'll point out is that's important is, okay, so like you see like all this stuff here. This is all, if it goes out of print, is going to become all print on demand. So you can see this is print on demand. So it's a little more expensive. The card backs, I think, are slightly different in color, like very slightly, but we don't know for sure yet. But it will never be fully out of print. It's just going to be a little more expensive and print on demand. So that's just one of the important things to know, is that you don't have to do FOMO with this. You don't have to worry about it like never existing again. It will. It's just, you got to do print on demand. And because I was annoyed at FFG at the time about evergreen content, I support and went all in just based on their business ethics. Yeah. That they invented print on. I know, right? Okay. So you take your 30 cards. You cannot have more than 3 of any type of card in here. So you can have 1 to 3. If it has a... I keep on holding up for the camera. If it has a symbol in the bottom like this that looks like your Phoenixborn, right? That card can only be used with your Phoenixborn, but you don't have to use that card. There's also several different kinds of cards that have this symbol, right? Because I have like a bunch of cards now. You can use as many of those as you want. Cool. First time seeing someone in the board game section. Love to see it, dude. I appreciate it. I'm trying to own that section. All right, so shuffle up. So I'm super looking for the 8 in box. Yeah. This other deck. So this is the deck that's like your normal draw deck, right? Actually, I should have done this a little bit differently, but we'll get into why in a second. I kind of messed up on this. There's another deck, which is this one. This one you do not shuffle because you will be looking through this deck to pull things out. There are certain cards you will play and it will pull these ones out. Okay. So you don't have to shuffle this up. You can leave it face up if you want. I just keep it face down. But yeah. Then. Oh, I'm missing a card. Hold on. I need, I don't remember where it is. It's an illusion, Michael. Not those. That's not what I'm looking for. Fatigued. That's what I need. Okay. So we take the cards for the Corpse of Heroes. That box uses the greatest tool man. Yeah, exactly. So we take this, and there's 2 different kinds of aspects that come in each Red Reigns box. So on the top there, it says Rebirth Aspect. So that's one aspect for the card. The other one that comes in the box is Ruin. Each box has 2 different ones. So you can play with one version or the other version. As far as your enemy, we'll get into that a little bit. So you shuffle this up. In the chat, if anyone knows how to make rules mistake, feel free to point them out. Because there's always going to be some. There's always going to be some. So we'll shuffle this up. All right. So. Oh, man. This Phoenixborn's a little tougher. Okay. Use a water hero that counter the fire lead. Yeah, all right. Okay. So there's a few things with our enemy card. Our enemy card actually won't do much, but there's several versions of this if you want to keep making the game harder. Like it comes with lots of versions of this card to keep making it harder, and then there's like 2-player versions of the cards. So, yeah, Keith, if I make rules mistakes, call them out. So the life on this card is 35. So once I deal 35 damage to this card, I have won the game. 4 threat just means how many bad guys or how many bad cards will be out on the table at a time. And ultimate 3 is basically when these tokens, there's 3 of them on him. He does his ultimate ability, Bad News Bears, ends poorly for me. The bottom here with the 2 symbol, the 1 symbol, the 2, and the 2 is just the starting way that the game starts. Watch this. Thank you. So, oops, this should be in this pile. So what you do with this is the starting on the bottom was the 2, 1, 2, 2. You can see on the back of these cards, there's 2s and there's 1s. Basically, it's how difficult the card is. 2 is more difficult, 1 is less difficult. So, 2, you match what it is just for the very first time. Love the mat, Etsy, yep. So it's 2, and then there's a 1, a 2, and a 2. The only time you have to pay attention to the bottom of that card. Yeah, it's Etsy. Shuffle it back up, and we'll deal with that in a little bit. Now, what makes Ashes really cool, in my opinion, is that, you know, for like Marvel Champions, you draw your starting 5, and like if you don't like it, you mulligan, and then you try another 5. You don't do that with Ashes. You actually pick your starting 5. It's known as your starting 5. So you could pick whatever cards you want from here to be your first 5 cards. The only thing is that you can't pick 2 of the same card. Is the Jericho deck the Precon? Hey, Chop Power. Yes. Yeah, I just pulled it from the Igaya Chimera box. So I don't even know what it's about. You can take the same exact deck and mix it and match it with the other Phoenix Born we saw. What's her spell board again? It is spell board of 3, battlefield of 7. So you pick any 5 cards that you want. You just can't pick doubles. So like, right, I have double edge, for example. I can't have 2 of those. So I'm going to take Time Stopper, Spear Mage. We'll do 1 summon. We'll do one of her cards. Why not, right? Why not? Another ally. We'll pick a bunch of allies. No bad starting hands. First 5 is such a cool mechanic. I can't believe they didn't use it more, especially in TCGs. Yeah, it's really cool. And then you have to shuffle up. I should have done this the other way, but... All right, so we'll read. Generally speaking, with the rules, all you need, more or less, is this book. This book will generally tell you how to go. Do the cards complete sleeves? No. So this you could play off of. There's gonna be some details that you'll need to look up, but generally you can just have the back of this book and be good to go. So you always start. You're always the first player, and you have to basically just go through the steps. So you roll your dice. Your dice are going to be what pays for the card, right? So in Marvel Champions, you throw away cards to pay for cards. Not in this. The way you pay for this card, for example, yes, I'll need that reminder constantly. The way you pay for this card is this top symbol is the main action, right? So you just need main action, and the bottom one is the type of symbol on the die you will need. So for right now, on all these dice, every single die that's out there has 3 sides like this, 2 of the next highest, and 1 of the most rare. Though I think the turtle's the most rare. Yeah, turtle's the most rare. So 1 turtle side, 2 of these sides, 3 of these sides. Okay. So this is how we're going to pay for things. All you need is love. I mean, not in this game. All right. So I like to organize them all just so I have them. I'm acting like I invented the organization. Most people just organize it all. Now, quick note, a turtle can pay for anything below it. Hourglass can pay for anything below it. The basic ones can only pay for the basics, right? So we roll our dice. We discard cards. This is for later on. You draw your cards. That's for later on. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, cool. You start with your starting 5. So player turn phase. The way that this works is you have to follow the rules of play. God, I keep forgetting that thing exists. You roll your dice, discard your cards. Okay, so player phase. Starting with the first player, alternating taking turns. You must take 1 main action during your turn. You may also take 1 side action. So what I'm going to do is pick a main action, do the thing, which is pay for the card, attack, pass, and then possibly do a side action. I'm going to do my action. They're going to do their action. I'm going to do my action, their action, my action, their action. We just go back and forth until they can't do anything else and I can't do anything else. Then we move on to the recovery phase. What they're going to do on their action is pretty simple. First step is we have to resolve aspect abilities, which we don't have to worry about yet. I'll explain that when we get there. So if 1 or more cards is face down, all it's going to do is roll a behavior die and one of these rage dice. Okay, and we'll explain what this. The behavior die, whatever number it lands on, we just do the thing it says on the card. So whatever it says on the card, we just do that thing. We roll a 1, we just reveal a card. 2 or 4, we attack. If not, you reveal. So you kind of know what it's going to do, especially first turn. First turn, I know it's just going to reveal it. Something bad might happen, but we'll see when we get there. That's all they're going to do. Once it's face up, then the Chimera will start attacking us with all the cards. Like guaranteed. We stop rolling dice and it just guarantees attacks us. So we can kind of plan a little bit of what's going on. So they're going to do that. Then we're going to do our turn. Their turn, our turn, our turn. Okay. That's it. So for us, we're the first player. We need to figure out what we want to do. So For example, if I wanted to start my whole summoning process, right, in order to get the strong cards out of this deck, you have to first put a ready spell in your spell board. Now, if you remember, our spell board is only 3 slots, and that's it. So I can only put 3 different spell cards, but I could put 7 allies out on the table. So with this card, it would be a main action to get this card on the table. Then I could, because it's a side action, do a side action, exhaust this card, spend 2 time and 2 basic to remove an unexhausted ally you control from play. If you do, place a Tusk Mount Conjuration onto your battlefield, placing the ally face down under it. Problem is, I don't have an exhausted ally, so I can't do that. So, okay, this guy's pretty strong. For example, if we played this ally, Spearmaster, it's a main action. It costs 1 turtle die, 1 hourglass, and 1 basic die. And they have different things. So when this card comes into play at the end of the round, place 2 status tokens on it. And Spear Volley, when this unit is declared as an attacker, you may remove any number of status tokens on it and do some stuff. We'll deal with that later. That's a different precon version of her. Never seen this version of her precon. It's in the new box. So it's not like her precon. It's the one that comes in the box. Attack of 3, life of 3, recover of 2. We'll explain as we go along, but it kind of sounds like what it sounds like, right? You're attacking your total life, and recovery is at the very end. So I like allies. They are strong. So my main action is going to be this main action. I spend a turtle. I spend 1 hourglass, and I spend 1 basic die. If I wanted to, I could have spent 2 hourglass instead of basic die. No real reason to do that yet. So that's my main action. I can only do 1. That's it. I could do a side action, which is listed on this card, where I could pay the cost of one of those other symbols I showed you. I could activate a dice power, or I can meditate. A dice power is just on this card, which it relates to the cards that you have. And basically it says for side action, spend a turtle, place 1 status token on a target unit you control. Then you may remove 1 status token from a target unit or spell. We can get into all that later. For meditation, you would discard cards from your hand or your spell board to raise a dice level. So what that means is that if it was like, hey, I don't want this card, I could discard it and then make this the best one possible. Or I could just discard this top card to make this the best one possible. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. I'm not going to do any of that yet, though, because it seems not necessary. Actually, I don't think I need that. Nah, we'll keep it just in case. Okay, so that's it for my turn. That's all I was able to do. I did my main action. I don't want to do a side action. No, I'm not going to keep this, actually. I don't think I need it. I need more space. So, now it's a Chimera's turn. So, no status cards on the board back. 1 or more cards are still face down. So, all we have to do now is roll. You always roll the red die, and you roll 1 of these dice. What's going to happen is it's a 3 in this symbol. This symbol means it goes up here. Once these are filled out, then a bad token goes on it to start working on its ultimate. Really stinks. I think the majority of Phoenixborn have 2 precons now because of Red Rains. I think so too. I think you're right. Also, welcome, King. So that goes in there. We'll worry about when that fills up. Long story short, it's bad if it fills up. So we roll the 3. We look at our behavior card. 2 to 4. So it's a 3. Attack if able. There's no attacking card, so nothing can attack me. If not, you reveal. Okay, cool. So we flip over this card, and it's Ignition. So it's going to be an attacker. They come in with 2 status tokens. So at the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit to attach a red feather conjuration alteration spell to the rightmost aspect on this battlefield without any attachment to it. We'll get into that later. It has 3 attack, 3 life, and 2 blood, which we'll get into. Don't need to worry about that too much yet. So I'll put our 2 status tokens. Again, these are from buy the same token, so they look a little bit different than yours. That's why. All right. That's all they do. That's all that they have going on. So now it's my turn. So what I could do, if I really wanted to, is I could attack this card if I really wanted to. Attacks happen at the same exact time. I'm already lost. I'm sorry, Magic. Let me know what your question is. Attacks happen at the same exact time. Okay, so it's not like I attack and then whatever. Generally speaking, they happen at the same exact time. So they have 3 life and 3 attack. I have 3 life, 3 attack as well. We would just kill each other is all that happened. You generally don't want to lose allies that fast. Like, it's not great. So I don't want to do that yet, at least. So, and once you attack, and exhaust them, they're kind of done for this round, unless you have a way to ready them up. Okay. Take out the play, choose a target unit. Sorry, I just have to read the cards to see. Until the end of the next turn or the round. All right, let's put our... I found you. A blender butt. So we're going to put him in the play. So he's a main action and costs 1 time symbol. So we put him in the play. Use a time die. When his unit comes into play, look at the top card of your draw pile and place it either in the top or bottom of your draw pile. Then you draw 1 card. No, I like time stopper. I'm going to put that on top, and then you draw 1 card. So I get this time stopper. Okay. I'm not going to do a side action. Main action. First thing we have to do is remove a status token from it. And it states, at the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit to attach a red feather conjuration, which is off to the side. Red feather conjuration alteration spell to the rightmost aspect on this battlefield without any attachment to it. So there you can't attach it to these, right? So, all right, Blank, take care. So the red feather comes on. Gotta eat. Lame. What is this game? Hey, 812. It is Ashes Reborn. So at the end of the round, place 1 wound token on the opposing player's target Phoenix Point. Wow, that's terrible. Okay. So we put this in the play. That attaches to him. So we want to get rid of that. It adds 1 life to him, which stinks too. And we're just going to keep slowly taking damage. Or at the end of the round. Not the phase. Okay, cool. Thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. All right. Now it's our turn. Oh, wait. No, it's not our turn. We didn't roll the dice. Sorry. We just did that. So we did that. Now we roll the dice. It's a basic, so that does not go up there, and it's an 8. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Raise 1 basic dice, rage 1 level, and then you reveal the next card. All that means is we take one of these dice, and we bring it up here, and reveal the next card, which is Blazing Speed. When the unit comes into play, the Chimera gains the following effect for the remainder of the turn. After this turn, the Chimera takes an additional turn against the opposing player. Oh, God. Bro, how hard is this supposed to be? Okay, so after this turn, the Chimera takes an additional turn against the player. All right, so that comes into play. Their turn would be done, but because now of that effect, Chimera gains the following effect for the remainder of this turn. He gets to go again. So we take our dice, we roll it. This goes up here, which is bad, and we roll a 10. Standard 2, Expert 2, basically. So we reveal, and then we attach a red feather conjuration alteration spell to the revealed aspect. So we reveal, and there's different chimeras? Yes. He's playing against Rodent or Venom Goblin with Ashes? That's what it feels like, dude. All right, Plume. When this unit is declared as an attacker, attach a red feather. Okay, that's fine. We'll deal with that later. So he comes into play. Hey, Brewmeister. Yeah, this got really aggressive really fast. Okay. Father Lizard, thank you for the follow. Okay. Let me just put that there. Okay, we'll do the time stopper, I guess. No, I don't have a turtle. How big is the tusk thing? Okay. Oh boy. I feel like Tusk Mount is good. You could just top deck. I could. Yeah, yeah. No, you could backseat. That's fine. The problem is, do I want to put the time stopper in or not? We'll do the Tusk Mount. So all it does is it costs a main symbol. So we're going to do that. We can remove someone from play. Which I think we're going to do. So our main action was doing this symbol up here, which is just to play the card. Okay. Now our side action is a cost side action. We exhaust this card. We spend 2 time. We spend 2 basic. So we're going to do that. Exhaust, 2 time, 2 basic. I'm going to hope this pays off. You get to remove an unexhausted ally you control from play. If you do, place a Tusk Conjuration Alteration or Conjuration onto your battlefield. Which is this guy. Placing an ally face down. I assume when this guy leaves, he leaves too, Keith. So this guy is a 5/4/1 stat. Wreckage, after this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls. These are units. Goes back in your hand. Okay. Place 2 Rebel Spirit Conjurations on the battlefield, which is like more allies. So we definitely want to do that. Oh yeah, it says when this unit is destroyed underneath. Goes in your hand. Okay, so he's mounted. So that was our main and our side. Now it's their turn. We take this thing off. And actually probably should have done that before, but that's all right. So you put the red feather under the rightmost thing. I think we were supposed to actually do that for this one, but that's all right. Slight mistake. That goes there. Now, still 1 face down card, so they have to roll. A basic and an 11. It's probably not good. 11 is to reveal, and then you attach a red feather to the revealed aspect. Another plume. When this unit declares an attacker, attach a red feather conjuration alteration spell to this unit. Okay. Oh boy. The same tokens for this too. Are they nice? Quick, where did that Chimera board mat? This came from Etsy. All right. So what's going to happen is I'm going to do my turn. On their turn, they're going to attack me. It's going to start with the leftmost one, and then this one, and this one, this one. Here's the weird timing thing that you need to know. Generally speaking, in Ash's games, when you attack, you exhaust yours, and if they were to defend, like if you were playing another person, if they defended and attacked you back, counterattacking, they exhaust theirs. That doesn't happen in this game. So what happens for solo is that when they attack, they exhaust, and they'll do their attacks, and I'll explain that in a second. When I attack them, they don't exhaust. Now, if I attack him now, they're going to counterattack me and probably kill me. If he attacks his next round and exhausts, he won't counterattack me. I know that's a lot right now and kind of confusing, and this is the hardest part about Ashes is understanding this right here. Once you understand this, you're pretty good to go, but that's the weirdest thing. So we have to time our attacks because generally speaking, it's not as simple as like, I'm just going to attack him now and just call it a day. You have to think about what you want to attack and when you wanted to attack it. Yes, this is where I've always said this feels like a chess match. This is when it starts feeling like a chess match. King Ronan, thank you for the follow, dude. So I only have 2 dice left for resources, unfortunately, which is not great. What we can do, draw 2 cards and discard 1 card from your hand. If you discard, deal 1 damage to a target unit opponent controls and deal 1 damage to... Okay. So I think for our side action, what we're going to do is actually this card. Father Lizard, thank you for subbing with your Prime sub, dude. Appreciate the support. Thank you. All right, let me think about this for a second. Actually, we don't have to do that yet. What we can do is... All right, so we're gonna use a side action and meditation. I'm gonna top deck off, so it just means, hey Shmanny, how's it going? I would get Ascendancy. Once I get it, I'll play it so you can all see it. So all this means is we take the top card and we discard it. So we lost one of our sages, and I can make this any symbol I want now. So that's our side action, right? Then our main action, I'm going to pay for the time stopper. So after a unit comes into play onto a battlefield, you may play this unit from your hand without paying its main action cost. Oh man, I didn't even see that before. We probably should have been doing that. My bad. I messed up on that, but that's all right. We know now for the future. When this unit comes into play, choose a target unit the opponent controls. That unit cannot attack, block, or guard until the end of the next turn or the round. So, with Paleo Turtle. Damn, I love this game, me too. All right, so when this unit comes into play, choose a target unit an opponent controls. That unit cannot attack, block, or guard until the end of the next round. Or end of the... Oh, I'm sorry. Until the end of the next turn or the round. So if we do it on this card, he can't attack me, and he's kind of beefy, but this one can. That's not the worst thing. And if he can't block, I can kill him. All right, I think we're going to do that. So I'm just going to put this here as a reminder. Just got in the red reigns. How is this box versus something like Neverset or Shadowwreck? I've never played Neverset or Shadowwreck. I wish I could be better with that. If anyone in chat knows, please let Lizard know. But I love this game for solo, especially. Okay, so this unit cannot attack, block, or guard. So Key, just to double check, right? I could just attack him. And it's like he's exhausted, right? Because he can't counterattack me back. Cannot attack. Let me just double check to make sure. Correct? Okay, cool. So. Okay. Now, I'm going to attack with the Tusk Mount. So I would have to exhaust them. Now, here's the thing I always forget, because I'm bad at times, is that you have to check if any of them have a defender. If it's a defender, you can't attack it. They get defended. If exhausted, no counterattack, but don't forget, yes, exactly. So the thing I always forget is that, yes, I want to attack this card, but the Chimera can come in and block for it and stop me from attacking them. So the way you figure that out is you take this die. If it's a 9, 10, 11, or 12, the Chimera blocks this attack. Get to 2. Thank goodness. We're going to explain when it gets blocked, because things will get blocked for sure. So I deal 5 damage to his 4 life. The reason he has 4 right now is because of this card underneath that gives him +1 life. So he has 3 life, 4 life total. He has 4. He is now dead. So this card goes away at the end of the round. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. Nothing happens here. Now, I told you before I would tell you what the blood means. What it means is that even when you take out these cards on the table, you still get to do damage to that Chimera. So 2 blood means 2 damage comes onto this onto that Chimera. I need to do 35 damage total. So it behooves you to still take out this stuff. LW, they give you 5 months. Appreciate it.
G20 should be Fantasy Flight Games in Flight host.
Thank you. I agree. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for the support. All right, so we took out this card. It does damage, the blood damage to the Chimera. Cool. So that was our main action. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, which is what we did, place 2 Rubble Conjurations onto your battlefield. So I get to put 2 of these guys on there. And these are cool because they're like little dinosaurs. And dinosaurs are fun. So when this unit comes into play, discard 1 card off the top of the target opponent's draw pile and has a 1/1 stat. I just never get on Twitch. So 2 of them come in. So we get to top deck his deck by 2. Cool. And there's stuff that happens if he goes through his entire pile. We'll get into that if we get that far. So I have some extra little spirit guys out there, which is really nice because they can help block. Cool. All right. That's it for my turn. That's all I could do. I did my main action. See how long it takes. Now, he has no face-up cards, so now he's going to work left to right to attack me. So Blazing Speed is going to attack me. What this card does is it attacks for 2, 1 life, 1 blood. When this unit comes into play... Okay, so we don't have to do that. So who does he attack, right? We don't... Like, it doesn't... Like, who does he attack? Do I get to decide? No. There's a symbol up here. This symbol in the middle means that he's going to attack my Phoenixborn. So he's going to deal 2 damage to my Phoenixborn. I'm just going to take the damage. That's fine. Because I have 17 life. I don't care as much. So that's all that means. He gets exhausted now. If it was this card, for example, it would attack my leftmost battlefield character. If the symbol is on the right side, it would attack the rightmost. So you know ahead of time who's going to attack where, right? I knew this was going to attack my Phoenixborn. This is going to attack the leftmost. This is going to attack the leftmost. If he dies from this card, then the new leftmost is this one. So the order in which you put your cards out is important. You can't rearrange them however you want. They have to come out left to right. Okay? So he's now exhausted. He did his attack. Excuse me. He is now done. Important notes now. Because he is exhausted, and I explained before that when I attack, they would counterattack me and all that fun stuff. He can't counterattack me anymore. He's exhausted. So if I get someone like the Rebel Spirit to just attack, then it's just going to deal the damage but not counterattack my little dinosaur here, which is really nice. It's something I can do. I could wait a little bit because this plume is going to hit for 4 damage to my Spearmaster. I know that the plume is going to do this because it says it's going to do this. And I know it's the next thing in line to do it. So I have to think, okay, how do I want to handle this right now, right? Do I want to attack with the Spearmaster and try to get the jump on it? If I can try to kill it, I don't think I really can. The other problem is if I don't kill it with the Spearmaster, and I knock the Spearmaster out, then it's probably going to attack my Tusk, and my Tusk can't counterattack it. So you have to kind of, again, plan out the steps of what it's going to do. Okay. The one thing I'll mention too that I didn't yet is that your Phoenixborn could do one other thing. Whenever these cards attack someone here, once per the round, you can turn this card sideways to block the attack. And by blocking, it just absorbs all the damage. So for example, I know Plume is going to attack this one for 4. It will kill this card, but I will not be able to kill it back. So next turn, I can think, okay, I want to exhaust this card to take this block. It takes damage on here, but it keeps the Spearmaster alive a little bit longer. Just things to kind of think about in your little chess match here. All right. Okay, we need to think about what to do. I need to deal more damage. All right. We could do that block. That's fine. They still have a lot of life though. Boy, okay. Alright, so this is the different things I'm thinking. I have a card here called Double Edge. And Double Edge allows me to draw 2 cards, discard 1 card from your hand. If you discarded, deal 1 damage to a target unit the opponent controls, and deal 1 damage to the opponent's Phoenixborn. When it says stuff like that, the Chimera is essentially the Phoenixborn, just so that you know that for reference. The 1 damage could just do on this card, which could be nice because they will, let me think about this. They will deal the 1 damage so I don't have to use an attacker. This card has 5 life. So when this card attacks, I can block here and then I can attack it later on. If I use the Rebel Spirit to attack this guy who has 3 life, they can take each other out, which isn't great, but it's not the worst thing in the world, which is kind of what I'm thinking. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with the Rebel Spirit. It deals 1 damage to this plume. And it deals 4 damage back to me. Oh, wait. Does that make it the attacker? Because if it does... No, it's not the attacker. It's the defender. Keith, quick question. If I attack him, that doesn't make him the attacker. It just makes him the defender. Yeah, so he doesn't get that. So I'm going to do 1 here. He's going to deal 1 damage. He's going to deal 4 damage back to my Rebel Spirit. Kills it. With these cards, they just go back in this pile because I can summon them later. Let's do my side action of Double Edge. So I'm going to do side action, play this card, which just states draw 2 cards, discard 1 card from your hand. So we're going to draw 2 cards. Reaction, you may play the spell after an ally you control is destroyed as a result of an attack spell. Place that ally into your hand, deal 2 damage. Oh, that's good. Oh, I don't have a turtle, though. Tranquility. At the end of your turn, place 1 status token on this spell. Those are 3 more spells. Now I'm going to get rid of that card. So I get to deal 1 damage. We'll take out this card. It has 1 blood on it, so 1 goes onto there. Okay. Oh, yeah, shoot. Roll for the Chimera. All right, it's a 4. Thank you. When I attacked him, I should have rolled. See? I told you I make that mistake all the time. All right, that was my main, my side. So now the plume is going to attack. So when this unit is declared as an attacker, attach a red feather conjuration alteration spell to it, which is terrible because it just keeps adding life to it. All right, so he's going to attack my leftmost unit. The reason I know this is because the symbol's on the left-hand side. I am going to block this with Jericho. So it's going to deal 4 damage onto her, which is 6 total that she has now. I have her 17 life. All right. He's exhausted. And that's it. The next thing is he's going to attack this one. The problem is I'm going to gain 1 extra life on it. So I should probably use the Rebel Spirit so they kill each other. I don't have much else I can do. Yeah, after image is just timed poorly. If I play the time stopper, I could stop it from attacking for a round, which just kind of delays the inevitable. But they can't guard. And you do 3 damage. Okay, I think that's what we do. So, okay, what we're going to do for our turn. Side action, I'm going to throw away this card. Throw it away, make this into a turtle. Oh no, because I can't do the attack. That's fine. Do a turtle. Main action, we're going to play another time stopper. So I've used all my dice. And they cannot... the unit cannot attack, block, or guard until the end of the next turn or the round. All right, that's everything I do. Now it's their turn. He's exhausted. They cannot attack until the end of the next turn, which is now their turn. So they can't do anything this turn. This would be unexhausted. Their next turn, they're going to attack me. Okay. Now it's our turn. So what we'll do... Ugh, I'm not going to be able to get rid of that card, though. Oh, boy. And that one I kind of needed to, too. No, it's better to take out this card. Because this is going to deal 3 damage onto us, which is bad. Okay. Changing plans. Spearmaster is going to deal 3 damage here. How much damage do you have sitting? I have 3. That's used. 1, 1, 1. I'm going to do it onto this one. Because each feather card at the end of the round place 1 wound token on the opposing player's target Phoenixborn. This is 3 wounds versus 1, and it's going to get a second one. So obviously 3 is worse. So we're going to deal 3 damage to him. Oops. 2, 3. He doesn't counterattack me. That's fine. He's exhausted. Now it's their turn. He's going to attack. When he does, when this unit declares an attacker, attach a red fin. Okay. That goes on. He's going to deal damage to my leftmost unit. He's going to kill it because I can't do anything with it. Like, I can't counterattack. And that's that. All right. He's dead. And he's exhausted. Now it's our turn. Oh, shoot. I forgot to roll for block. All right. It was a 1. That was for before. All right. So he's got 3 life left on it. So we're going to have to attack 3 times. No, we have no guard on anything. All right. So now our turn. I'm going to attack Time Stopper onto this one. We have to see if the Phoenix or the Chimera blocks it. It doesn't. It's a 5. So 1 more damage. Their turn, they can't do anything. Everything's exhausted. So now it's our turn. Rebel Spirit's going to attack. This card again. It's a 3. Thank goodness. Getting lucky rolls. 5 of the 3, 4, 5, 6 life. It's their turn. They can't do anything. My turn. Time Stopper. Come on. Ugh. Okay, it's a 9. So the Chimera blocks this, and we attack the Chimera instead, which is absolutely terrible for us. Okay. End of the round. Nothing else happens. So we have to do what's on these cards. So at the end of the round, which is where we're at now, because I can't do anything, they can't do anything. We're done. Place 1 wound token on the opposing player's target Phoenixborn. They have 5 of them, which is terrible. So we just went from 6 damage to now 11. We're just god awful. Okay. So we recover wounds off of them if they had any. So for example, Time Stopper has 2 life and recovery 1. So if she had 1 damage, we could recover that 1 damage. If she had 2, she'd be dead. But if she had 1 life or 1 damage, we could have recovered that. But there's no anything to do with that. So that's fine. Okay. So exhaustion. Exhaust dice. Do what I did. So place 1 red reigns token on the Chimera for each aspect still in play, which is really bad too. So he gets 2 of these on here. Why is that important? Because when he hits his 3rd one, this ultimate like pops. It's absolutely terrible for us. It's never good. You'll see in a little bit because they're going to do it next turn. So we replenish their aspects. So all of this slides down to the leftmost side. And then they get a face down card and a face down card. I know this one's going to be a little tougher than this one, but it's still not great. And then replenish statuses. There's no statuses, so we don't have to worry about that. They turn face up. Now they are the first player. And we start with the prepare phase, and you start again. And this is the pattern that you just keep doing the game over and over and over. So first we have to roll all of our dice that are exhausted. If we had any that weren't exhausted, we could keep them if we want to. Oh God, no turtles. That's not great. Not great, Bob. We could discard any cards from our hand that we wanted to, but we have none. And you draw back up to 5 cards. If we were not drawing any, because you don't reshuffle your deck, our Phoenixborn would get damaged. How long did it take you to learn Ashes? Seems like a step up from Marvel Champions. The overall gameplay is easy. It's just the attacking and counterattacking that gets hard. So I have to remove all the exhaustion tokens. Once you learn that, you're easy. What sleeves are you using? Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield matte. So you can see they kind of have like a rougher finish on the back. All right, so we got our 5 cards. So last time we did this, we went first, right? Now they're going first. It's kind of the same exact thing. These don't attack because there's at least 1 card face down. So the first card on the left that's face down, we're going to deal with it. How well do they hug the front of the card? I don't know. Pretty good. Hold on, wait. So if this is your card, hold on. Camera's blurry. Can you buy 2,000 sleeves at once for a discount? You kind of can. So you can kind of see like They do a pretty good job, right? There's a little bit of space. They're expensive though. Get them on eBay. They're usually cheaper. Illman, work in the chat. Okay, so they have face down cards. So we have to roll these 2 dice. Ugh. Okay. That and an 8. So to look at what 8 says. 8. Raise. Oh god. Okay. Raise 1 basic dice 1 level, then reveal. All right. So he has now fulfilled this, which is terrible for us. We now read. I heard Katana is really good too. We now read the ultimate card and do what it says. After playing Red Rain's token on the Chimera, if there are Red Rain's tokens equal to or greater than the Chimera's ultimate value, which theirs is 3, so we have 3, remove all the Red Rain tokens from the Chimera equal to its ultimate value. So all 3 go off. Cool. Discard all cards in the Chimera's battlefield that it does not own. So basically that means like if I had any like cards that attached to them and like helped me out, we get rid of all of them, right? But we don't have any of that. All right, so for each of Chimera's opponents, oh god, remove the leftmost unit from the game. Well, that's terrible because that's my Tusk mount, which is really, really strong. When his unit is destroyed, place the allies underneath it in your hand. So this ally comes back in my hand. I told you, it's not good. For each of the Chimera's battlefields, attach a red... Or for each of the Chimera's battlefields, attach a red feather conjuration alteration spell to the leftmost aspect. So this guy... Yeah, it's another one of these cards. Dude, we're going to get skunked. No, increase the Chimera's ultimate value by 1 for each exhausted token of the Chimera on this card. Oh, we don't have to deal with that. Okay. Leon's getting larger. The dimension of the cards, are they the normal size cards, like one-piece cards? Yeah. Same cards as like Marvel Champions or anything like that. So after you finish the ultimate, you get rid of the ultimate and the behavior cards, and they removed. And now we have ultimate 2 in, which is a little bit worse when that pops. And then the behavior roll card. Wait, why is that not right? Oh. The behavior 2 card comes in, and we have to do what that card says. Just note, ultimate trips when Chimera has 3 crystals. Yes, exactly. Yes. So, what are we rolling? 8? All right, so that behavior goes away. So, we now reveal the leftmost card. Oh, these all go back to normal now. So, yeah. So, what I say was reveal. Gao and retails? Yeah, it is. So reveal the card, Respark. Remember, this is a punishing game? Dude, it's tough. This is tough. At the end of the round, and when this unit is destroyed, add a face-down aspect card to the battlefield. Come on. Okay. Definitely want to take out that. So that was their turn. Their turn was a lot of fun. That went well for us. Now it is our turn. Put that up there. Dude, this aspect's rough. Holy cow. Okay, so you all know this is a really hard Chimera, apparently. This is much rougher than most. Okay, that makes sense. It's the last one. All right, so they're gonna reveal this. Deal with that in a little bit. They brought the... Okay. Oh boy. God. Maybe the last one. There are 2 new dice types coming in the new box. Yeah, the last one for like the Reborn thing. Ascendancy will change things up. All right. Do we want to put the Sage out there? Ugh. All right. So what's the Cinder Spirit look like? Is he any good? As soon as it declares an attacker, it has 1 or more. That's not bad. All right. I'm gonna God, I'm going to do this and hope for the best. So we're going to play this. All we have to do for our main action is play it. And then next turn, we can hopefully put a status token. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're just going to play that card. Actually, wait. Actually, yeah. We're going to do that. Since it's basic Ashes 2.0, yeah. Well, the upgrade pack was what, 1.5 technically? Yeah. It was 1.5 technically. But I get what you're saying. Go 5. Alright, what we'll do. Alright, so main action, we do that. Side action, we're going to exhaust the mount. Use 2 time, 2 basic. And get a Tusk mount back out there. The Time Stopper is going to be riding it. And hopefully that helps us. I swear I read somewhere that it starts shipping out next. Yeah, it should be soon. It comes out. Odette and Viper. Yeah, they're good. That's not exhaust. I know, that's even worse. All right, so that was our main, that was our side. So now their turn. They're going to roll their 2 dice. That's still basic, and it's an 8. 8 states, raise 2 basic, rage dice 1 level, and then you reveal a card. Fantastic. So it gets 2 of these. And then reveal this card. Declarate. After the opposing player takes a side action or plays a reaction spell, they must discard 1 card from the top of their draw pile. Okay, whatever. Okay, so all their stuff is out. We know next turn they're going to start attacking left to right. That's something. He's gonna basically attack me. What's he got? 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he has 1, 2. Okay, so they'll just kill each other, or not kill each other. He'll deal damage. Actually, no, they will kill each other. These 2 are just gonna kill each other. So I'm just gonna kind of let that go. I'm okay with that right now. Well, if I do it by attacking, I get to put 2 Rebel Spirits out there, which is something. Isn't the mount a conjuration? What do you mean? Underneath here? It was an ally. This is the conjuration. Or you mean this? This is a conjuration. Unless I misunderstood what you're saying. Okay. Basically, you always have a mount every round. Yes. I should be able to get that Tusk mount. And if I kill with it, I can keep getting Rebel Spirits out. Which helps. You could put a status token on anyone, right? I don't have to put on someone. Like, I could just put on anything. Okay. Because what we could do is summon the Cinder Spirit. This card down here. Which allow us to get in a decent card. This unit declares an attacker. Yeah, it's not terrible. Yeah. Okay. Main action. We're going to exhaust this card and place 1 status token on it. So then our side action is that we spend these 2 and move 1 status token from this spell onto a unit you control. Sure. If you do, place a Cinder Spirit Conjuration onto your battlefield. So he's going to come out in there. I want the status tokens on him, but that's fine. All right, those are my actions. Now it's his turn. So we're done rolling dice. He's going to attack. When he's declared as an attacker, we put another red feather on him. Okay, that's all the red feathers in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They cannot play more right now. He's going to attack my leftmost unit for 4, which is this guy. Oh, yeah, we were going to attack with him. Nah, that's fine. So they're going to hit each other. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 life. Okay, so they knock each other out. This card goes back in my hand. We kill this guy. That's something. So they have 2 blood on this card. So this goes up to 6 total. At 35. Yeah, they attacked me. I attacked them. Something happens if it calls to add more feathers and you can't, then nothing happens, essentially. You're just so screwed that the game stops caring. All right, so that was their turn, our turn. Oh, shoot. We did a side action, right, before? I had to take a top card off my draw pile. I forgot about this card. All right, let's do... a side action? Should make some don't forget tokens. I know, right? I could just use my other ones. We're going to do a side action. And throw away Rising Tides. I have to throw away... After the opposing player takes a side action, they must discard 1 card off the top of their draw pile. Ugh, Spearmaster. Our side action is going to make this die a turtle. Then our main action is to put the Time Stopper in. And... that's it? Yeah, I think that's it. Is that really the best move to do? It feels silly now. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Reminder tokens for D20 by the same time. I know, right? All right, that's fine for now. They're gonna attack their leftmost one. He's gonna exhaust. He's gonna deal 4 damage to the Rebel Spirit. Kill it. I deal 1 damage back. He gets a red feather on it. Now it's our turn. We have to take out this card. It's got 4 life. We don't have 4 attack. God, okay. Ugh. I can't keep top decking. Well, I'm kind of like... I'm so far behind now. All right, we'll do main action. Put the summon Cinder's spirit, another one in play. So that's our spell board completely. No, it's not. Sorry, this goes under there. They'll do it as a main action. Okay. They're going to attack. Respark is going to attack at the end of the round and when this is destroyed. Okay. So he's going to attack her for 2. Or I'm sorry, 3. 3? Yeah, 3. So that's 2 there. That's 14 out of 17. Already going well. Now it's our turn. Should we, is there a way to really power this up? Anything's close now, we're about to get stomped. Alright, main action. We're going to play the other Sage. When a unit comes to play, look at the top card of your draw pile and place it on the top or bottom, then draw 1 card. I'll put this on the bottom for now. And then draw a card, another Tranquility. That's our main, we're not doing a side. Alright, they're going to attack. After the opposing player takes a side action or plays a reaction spell, we did not. They're going to attack this guy for 2, knock him out. We're going to deal 1 damage back. Now, when this unit is destroyed, you may place 1 status token on a target unit. So we'll place a status on here. The reason being is because now he gets a little bit stronger with each one. All right, now it's our turn. Ugh. Okay. Well, main action, put another Sage in. We get to look at the top card. Spearmaster we'll put in the bottom. Roll dice for resources, then use resources to play cards on profit, basically. If it works out. Alright. Not doing a side action. Actually, well, I guess we could. We'll play Tranquility as an alteration spell. Does that go on our spell board? Alteration spells? Side action puts this in play. At the end of your turn, place 1 status token on the spell. Then it's the 3 or more tokens removed from the game. Actually, that makes no sense. We have no way to move around tokens yet, so it doesn't really do much for us. Alright, so we did our main. Do that. They go, they can't do anything, so it's our turn. Main action, I'll just put another summon on here. And I'm not doing anything. They go, our turn. Okay. So. Okay, so what we could do with the Cinder Spirit is Ignite. So this card states, when its unit is declared as an attacker, if it has 1 or more status tokens on it, add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn. So it does have 1. If you do, you may deal 1 damage to another target unit. Okay. So we're going to attack for 3 onto this card. So that's 3 onto there. They don't attack back because they're exhausted. They're not dead, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. No. And then we could deal 1 damage to another target unit. We're going to deal it to this target unit and knock it out. It has 1 blood. Oh, shoot. Okay, thank God. It has 1 blood, so it deals 1 more damage onto the Phoenixborn. Okay. That was our move. Their turn. Can't do anything. Everything's exhausted. Our turn. Let us use our mage, I guess, and deal 1 damage here. And that's going to knock him out. So he is dead. It's 2 blood. So 2 more blood goes on here. Oh, did I roll or no? All right, it's 2, just in case I didn't. All right, that was our turn. Their turn. They can't do anything. Our turn. We're going to use a time stopper. Do 1 damage here. Let's roll first and actually remember this. Oh my god, okay. So the 1 damage just goes on here, sets up to 10. Okay. Their turn, they can't do anything. Our turn. Oh, okay. It's at the end of the round it does it. Interesting. So we're going to try to do 1 damage here. To 7, so we actually do it. Cool. Does not kill it. All right. I can't do anything else. They can't do anything else. We're good here. So now we recover. It's nothing to recover. Remove exhaustions. So they are not exhausted. We are. Or that Chimera wasn't, I should say. We may exhaust any dice. I am going to exhaust that one. Red Range token for each aspect in play. So 1 goes on into play. Place red range tokens for replenish aspects. So what's gonna think about this? It's gonna be 2, 3, 4, and then replenish statuses. Now it's the end of the round. So at the end of the round, and when this unit is destroyed, add a face down aspect card to the battlefield. So they get another card. Do the heroes get their own personal dice set? They can, yes. There are several. There's like 6 or 7 sets of dice, and this set is mono deck or mono colored. So a lot of them have like 2 dice colors instead to play cards. This one just has 1. All right, we are now first player, and we go back to the top. So, but you can have it be 3 different colors if you want, or 4, or 5, or heck, more. It's not always the best strategy. Oh, 1 turtle. It's not always the best strategy, but you could do it. But there's a lot of overlap. So not like Jericho won't be the only one to use these dice. You kind of have to look at the cards and see what they would use. Do I want to discard Trust Tranquility? I am. I don't have a good way to do anything with it. I need more allies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fatal Strike. That sounds good. You may play this spell after an opponent takes a pass main action. Deal 2 damage to the target unit or Phoenix. Oh, I like that. Double Edge. Okay. That's not bad. Okay. Tricolor is pretty common. I'm just not good at it. Okay. Oh, boy. All right. Our Phoenix Born has 3 life left. They're going to deal 3 damage, so I have to get rid of that card and figure that out. So they're not probably going to attack for a little while. Hopefully. And I really want to get another mount in play. There's so many things I want to do. Okay. I have no main action cards. The package, most Phoenix Born are dual colored. Yeah. But you can deck build it and change it however you want. All right, for our main action, we're going to do place a status token on this spell. Now, side action, we're probably going to summon the mount. Yeah. So, side action, we're going to summon the mount. So, it costs 2 of them and 2 of them. And we'll get the Sage. All right, so F's unit destroys. Okay, that's fine. Deck building this can lead to some severe analysis paralysis. Yeah. All right, so that was our main action, side action. Okay, so they have a face down card. So we roll these. Basic, and a 6. 6 states reveal an attack with the revealed aspect if able. Womp womp. Blazing Speed. After this unit comes into play, the Chimera gains the following effect for the main turn. After this turn, the Chimera takes an additional turn against the opposing player. Good. Alright, so Blazing Speed is going to attack my Phoenix Born for 2. Because it attack if able. Can I have any of my people block it? Hey, Labyrinth. It's weird as the Marvel Champs. I know, right? Yeah, one unexhausted character could block it. Okay. Yeah, the Conjurations would be. It would have been really nice to have one right now, but I don't. Rare range matches use the precon decks. Yeah, but you don't have to use the precon. You can construct. All right, so I don't want Jericho to take damage. I'm going to use the Time Stopper to block it. So it deals 1 damage. They deal 2. They're going to knock each other out. Womp womp. All right, so when the unit... Okay, so 1 blood. Now, with that card, it stated when that turn ends, they get another turn. So they get to go again. Okay, oh, 12. 12 is always good. I'm sure this will be fine. 12. Place 1 red range token of the Chimera. It's up to 2. So that's terrible. And then we reveal the card. Ignition. All right, so it comes in with 2 at the start of the Chimera's turn. Remove 1 status token and place a red feather conjuration alteration spell on the aspect in battlefield without any attached to it. Okay, cool. Where's our status token? Okay, now it's our turn. What I think we're gonna do. No limit for... No, there is a limit. I think it's 30, if I remember correctly. Because once we run out of this deck, we can't reshuffle. And then we start dealing damage to ourselves. Alright, I don't want Ignition going crazy. Like R. Kelly? Is that his song? Ignition? So, I think what we do is punch it in the face with a Tusk Mount. Yeah. So we're going to hit it with the Tusk Mount. So we're attacking this card. It deals 3 damage to me. 2, 3. We deal 5 to it and kill it. It is dead. Has 2 blood. Now, after this unit destroys an opponent's controls by attacking, place 2 Rebel Spirits. Hey, little dinos. That was our main action. Side action. There's only 1 Tusk Mount, right? Wait, it has a 2 there. Did not? Is there supposed to be 2 Tusk Mounts in this deck? You didn't attack, you defended. No, I attacked. Right? Yeah, because I just revealed it. It's my turn. Huh. I thought I'm supposed to have another Tusk Mount. Shoot. Oh, wait. Give me 1 second. It is. Thank you. Oh, you had to exile 1. Is that what I did? That's why it's gone? Okay. Did you ever think about getting Slay the Spire? No. No, I'll just stick to the video game. But yeah, it rolled a 12, so it just revealed the card, which didn't attack me. And so now it's my turn. That's me attacking it. So that's why I was able to do that. So after your unit destroys it, it controls by attacking. So that was my main action. That's right. I forgot how to exile it. Okay. So that stinks. No, that's fine. I'd rather you double check. Side action. We can't do our other summon Tusk Mount then. All right, we're going to do double edge as a side action. Draw 2 cards. And then we get to throw away a card, which is always good. We'll get rid of a Fatal Strike for now. Yeah. And then deal 1 damage to the opponent to what they control and their Phoenixborn. Conjuration is considered units? Yes. While they're out in the field, yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anything that's out here is a unit. Okay, so we deal 1 damage to Respark to take care of it, and we deal 1 damage to this. So 1 here. Then it's 2 blood. So that's up to 16. But at the end of the round, and when this unit is destroyed, add a face-down aspect card to the battlefield. Cool. That's the end for me. Their turn. It's face down. Is this an 8? Okay. Not good. 8. Raise 2 basic rage dice 1 level, and then you reveal. So that's going to pop. And reveal. Okay. After the opposing player takes a side action or plays a reaction spell, they must discard 1 card off the top of their deck. Great. Units are either allies or conjuration. Thank you. Okay. Main action. Exhaust this and place 1 status token on this spell. Our side action would be not great right now. So I don't think we're going to do that. Yeah, we're not going to do a side action. Okay, so they're going to go. Okay, so before we do this, this happens. A third one comes onto here, which means the ultimate pops again. So remove red range tokens from the Chimera equal to its ultimate value. What is the Phoenixborn's ability? Oh, I'll tell you in 1 second. It's basically to look through my deck and put a top card on. Discard all cards from the battlefield that it does not own. We're fine with that. For each of the Chimera's opponents, remove their leftmost unit and ready spell. Wow, okay. Remove their leftmost unit and a ready spell they control of their choice from the game. So, removed. I'll remove this one because we can't use it anyway. For each of the Chimera's battlefields, attach a red feather conjuration alteration spell to the leftmost aspect. So that goes on to there. And then these go away. So now we're at 8. These all go down. So the 8 on the behavior card is remove the top card of the target opposing player's draw pile from the game. Cool. And now you reveal. So reveal. Immaculate. All right, so this is a card that defends, and aspects without Immaculate or on the battlefield cannot be targeted by spells, abilities, or dice powers. The opponent control. Oh, okay. So aspects without Immaculate on this battlefield. All right, so I have to take care of that card. Long story short. Okay. Cool. Alright, it's our turn. Alright, so aspects without Immaculate on this battlefield, which I guess is me, cannot be targeted. Wait, that is a weird card. Aspects without Immaculate on this battlefield cannot be targeted by spells, abilities, or dice powers an opponent controls. But they do have Immaculate on the battlefield. Okay, so it's only Immaculate that can be attacked. Okay, so the cards left and right of Immaculate cannot be targeted by spells, abilities, or dice powers. Okay. So Immaculate's the only one that can be affected by that. Okay. Cool. Let's then I know. This is my life is a mess right now. Oh, wait. Who does this card attack? It doesn't say. Oh, okay. Aspects with no targeting icon cannot attack. Oh, that's brand new. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Do they still exhaust if they can't attack? Huh. All right. Yeah, if they defend, they will. But like when it's there, like, so this card will go and then this card will go, but it can't attack. So does it just skip it and never exhaust, I guess? It's been a thing for the past, man, I don't even remember that. So what happens then? It won't exhaust? Okay, cool. So it just passes. Okay. Thank you. All right. So. Okay. Our turn. I have no good main actions, of course. Oh my god, I only have 4 cards left. Okay. Okay. Unless, yeah, unless I exhaust. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, cool. If I do Rising Tides, I can just try to start wiping out the board. Just so dumb for me. So dumb it may work. Okay. Let's then do a side action here. Move 1 status token, so it's one of these and one of these. From here onto Cinder. So it's going to be a second one. And if we do, we put another Cinder into play. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. There's barely a chance. All right, that was our side action. For our main action, I feel like we'll just use this to deal damage here. I feel like that just makes the most sense right now. Because it's a defender anyway. Does the Chimera block for the defender or no? It doesn't, right? We just attack the defender? Chimeras won't block for defenders. Is that correct? Oh, the Chimera not guard this unit. I can't read. Disregard me. Don't even answer that, chat. I don't need the mockery yet. Oh, you're right. That does decelerate goes. Takes that action reaction spell. They must discard 1 card off top of their draw pile. Okay. Why not? Okay. Cool. Thank you, DC. I'm going to attack Immaculate for 2. The Chimera can't block for this one because it says on the card. How close is the Chimera to defeat? It's not. Not close. So it's at 16 of 35. So I still need to do what? 16, 19 more damage. Dude, we are doing poorly. So they knock each other out. 2, 4, 6. Let's get 15. 2, 4, 6. And then we deal 1 damage from the blood. Oops, that doesn't go there. It was there. All right, that was that. Now it's their turn, right? Yeah, we attacked. Okay. All right, a 1. Attack if able. If not, reveal. They're going to attack. They attack my rightmost unit. So they're going to attack the Rebel Spirit. They take 1 damage, Rebel Spirit dead. Do you stream this game often? Not super often. I want to more. But we do like maybe once a month. Just win Rocky Win? We were not winning Rocky Win. We do a lot more Marvel Champions. But I want to get this game on the table more because I love it. Okay, so Elise is exhausted. So we don't have to worry about the decelerate thing. Maybe a go Bills. Did that work? Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that wasn't an ally. That wasn't an ally. That was a conjuration, right? Yeah, that got knocked out. Never mind. All right. I almost want to do double edge to deal a... No, that doesn't make any sense. We're not going to do that. Not going to do that, chat. All right. Let's have our little Diney attack this guy for 1. Doesn't get hit back, so that's fine. Oh, I forgot to discard cards from the top of there. For the 2 dinosaurs. My bad. It's alright, I forgot it. Okay. That was our main action, right? We haven't done a side action. So side action. We'll spend these 2 to remove 1 counter, put it on there, and put another Cinder Spirit in play. I need like a tracker for that. Oh, roll for block. Thank you. Thank you. What was it, a dinosaur? Son of a gun. Got 1 damage on there. Thank you. All right, so we took the 1 life off. Put it over there. We put that on there. That's good. Okay. Their turn. A 12. So 12 states, place 1 red range token on the Chimera, and then reveal the next card. So this is back up to 1 out of its 3. Next card revealed is Plume. When this unit is declared as an attacker, attach a red feather conjuration alteration spell to this unit. Okay. Our turn. It's gonna attack our leftmost unit, which is this guy. They're basically just going to kill each other. So, yeah, let's do this. All right, we're going to try to attack Plume with this card. Is this the hardest boss, or is there something stronger than the Chimera? Like, is this the hardest Chimera out there? Or the hardest aspect? I don't think it's the hardest aspect, but it's pretty hard for me. All right, so when its unit is declared as an attacker, if it has 1 or more status tokens on it, add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn. So I'm attacking for 3. Oh, wait. It doesn't stack. Never mind. I don't want to do it like that. Hard depends on number of factors, yeah. Like, they all have, like, their hardness for different things and whatnot. All right, so it's going to attack my Cinder Spirit anyway. Oh no, I can't kill it. I can't kill it. I'm looking at the wrong number. Okay, so when it's used declared as an attacker, if it has one or more status tokens on it, add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn. So they have 3 life, we have 3 attack. If you do, you deal 1 damage to another target unit. So we're going to deal here. First, we got to roll to see if we can actually attack it. Oh my god. Okay. So 12 means we deal the 3 damage on the here. So that's 1. So we're at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. To only use block aspects, I'm only attacking them after they... Yeah. I just feel like I'm not doing well anyway. Alright, that's that. So now, he's going to attack. When his unit is declared as an attacker, attach a red feather to it. It's going to knock out this spirit. Okay. And they're exhausted before I forget. Okay. Now it's our turn. So our turn. Let's... do... All right. Maybe because you explained a lot at the start, but today's game is actually making me keen to receive this. Yeah. You're doing fine. I'm hanging in there. The problem is I'm getting close to decking out. And like I want to use double edge. So my thought process is using double edge. Unfortunately, we have to discard a card from our hand. But we'll have 5 cards. Well, we'll have close to 5 cards. Because then we could deal 1 damage and take out this card. Then our attacking card could be the Cinder. Take each other out, which is okay because then they're going to pass. And when they pass, I can at least use this, but I don't think that's going to help. The blue lightsaber? I know, right? You may use this after the opponent takes a pass main action. But I don't know if that really helps us. The problem is it's going to take out our Tusk Mount, which stinks. It's not the worst thing. If it takes it out... Alright, let's side action first Rising Tides. Or throw it away. Put this in there. So that's up to 2. Because I think we'll need that. That's our side. So our main... Oh no, he's not going to attack. I'm being silly. Our main action... Okay. Our main action is to use the Cinder Spear to deal 2 damage here. Okay, hold on. Now, their turn, they're passing. And because they're passing, you may play this spell after the opponent takes a pass main action. Deal 2 damage to the target unit. Wait. Sorry. Cinder Spear attacked. Oh my god, it's a 9. 2 goes on the here. Sorry. So I didn't do 2 damage here. Anyway, so they pass. You may play this spell after the opponent takes a pass main action. Deal 2 damage to the target unit or Phoenixborn that opponent controls. So we will do that. Use a turtle. I mean, we might as well just do it to their Phoenixborn at this point. Or to their Chimera, sorry. It's at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it'll be up to 25 damage. Do that. Let's do that. 25. Okay. Then it's our turn. And we can use a side action to draw 2 cards. Discard 1 from your hand. Get rid of Rising Tides. Deal 1 damage to a target opponent unit that controls, and deal 1 damage to that target's Phoenixborn. So we can get rid of this card. One blood on. This card goes away. That was that. Then we have to pass because we can't do anything else. Because we can't do a main action. Oh, wait. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So our main action, because that was our side, right? Whatever we just did. Double edge. Main action, we do this. Put this in here. That's fine. Okay. Red feather, I mean, you can't get rid of one of them. I forgot you had. Yeah. So, and we still have 3 life left. They go. They pass. Our turn. So it's 15, 16. We need 9 more damage. Okay. So now we'll time stopper. We'll just deal the damage onto the Chimera. And that's it. Okay. Oh, shoot. We have to draw 2. Thank you for the follow. No, we do lose. Because we have to draw 2 cards. Do we not play that card then? Wait, we have to not play that card. Hold on. Sorry, I'm backing up, chat. We're holding on to the turtle. We're not playing the card. Because then we only have to draw 1. And we only take 2 damage. That's 14. That'd be 16. That's the better play. Okay. That's what we actually have to do. So. I pass. They pass. Everyone passes. Yada, yada, yada. All right. So we recover wounds. They recover 1. None of them recover. Remove exhaustion tokens. Exhaustion. That's the end of the round. We'll do that in a second. They don't have any exhaust tokens. Okay. Exhaust any dice. We want to keep the turtle. 1 red range token goes on. 2 out of the 3. Okay. Replenish aspects. 2, 3, 4. Replenish statuses. There's none of them. So now at the end of the round, deal 1 wound here. Okay. They're now going to be the first player. We roll our dice. Ah. So we roll everything but the turtle. Five, 6, 7. Oh my god, we're gonna be 1 short, aren't we? I think we're gonna be 1 short. Okay. So now discard. We don't want to discard. Draw hands until you have 5. So we can't. We only have 4. So we take a wound for cards not drawn. So 1 card not drawn. So it's 16 out of 17. Not great. And that's that. Now they go first. Okay. Hold on. They're at 25, 26, which means we need to do 9 damage. I like this Chimera, but I couldn't get the included deck to work effectively. We're actually hanging on better than I thought we would. So when we attack, assuming no defender comes out, when we attack, we can only do 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. So we have to get 1 more card out there to win. So we have to get a card out there. And then next turn, play that card. Also, welcome, Mike. They ramped up the difficulty, at least for me. But I'm also not great at this game. All right, so it doesn't matter how much we plan it out. We have to first go, or they have to first go. Let's play the gun card. I don't have the gun card. I'm out of gun cards. Double edge one. I have Time Stopper. Spearmaster. Actually, what we could do is with Time Stopper, after a unit comes into play onto the opponent's battlefield, you may play this unit from your hand without paying its main cost. So we can just play this card, right? So assuming they pull a unit out, we could play this card, and then on our turn, exhaust everything to win, hopefully. As long as it doesn't reveal and attack us, I think we're okay. Yeah, we have to pay the turtle, but not the main cost, right? So we get to play it on their turn, basically. Yeah, still cost dice. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we roll. It's a 4. Okay, 4 might not be bad. Ah, boy. Reveal and then attack with the revealed aspect of Able. Ignition. Okay. So they're going to attack my rightmost unit. Okay, so when they reveal, you may play this unit from your hand without paying its cost. We just play the turtle. So, whoa. Okay, so when this unit comes into play, choose a target unit the opponent controls. This unit cannot attack, block, or guard until the end of the next turn. So we can say the ignition card can't attack us, right? So let me just double check this, chat. So halt. When this unit comes into play, choose a target they control. That one, because it said reveal and then attack with it if able. That unit cannot attack, block, or guard until the end of the next turn around. So I think we're good. I'm going to say they can't attack. They can't attack me. Everybody's happy. Now, we just attack that Chimera and we win. 25, 26. So it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's it. Because, all right, so before I didn't explain this rule for chat. When I attack them, the units, you can only attack one-on-one, right? You can't like gang up 2 units onto something. But with the Chimera, I can attack the Chimera directly with as many units as you want to. So you don't have to do like 1 and then 1 and then 1. You can attack all of them together. If there was a defender out here, then I couldn't because the defender blocks for the Chimera. But nothing is a defender, so we're good. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, or I'm sorry, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Oh my God, I can't believe we won that. That is 5% skill, 95% luck, I feel like. God, I love this game. God, I love this game. People always ask, like, how I compare it to Marvel Champions. And hopefully with this, you saw, like, how much, like, you have to, like, kind of agonize over things. And you have to figure out things and, like, compare things. And that was tough. And I did some things wrong with some rules and whatnot, I'm sure, and whatever. But you can see, like, the overall progression, and it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's just so... Because you can figure out how everything balances out. You can figure out what they're going to do, what you're going to do, and all that fun stuff. It's just so good, dude. It's the toughest one so far, I think. I also like the design of this one. I like that. I like the design a lot, too. That was really, really good. Thanks, Kaname. It's kind of depth in design with the Dragonborn really quick. I think they will. I expect that they know what they're doing at this point, and they'll be good to go. I have faith in them. That Ash's Ascendancy will be really good. Well played indeed, dude. Especially with how that started. The way that started, I was like, there's no way this is going to end well. There's no way this is going to end well. Alice Servinka, welcome to chat. I thought Ashes is a versus game and not solo. So the Red Reigns expansion, this one that comes in with that Chimera, makes it a solo game. So it used to be just PvP. They added the Red Rain stuff, then made it solo. The new Ascendancy box will come with solo in it. I highly recommend, like, you could pick up Ashes, Reborn stuff whenever you want. Ascendancy is kind of like their new kind of stuff they're starting. Pick up Ascendancy. It's going to be, I think it's on Game Nerds right now for like $35 pre-order. Might as well get it. Can you quickly explain how your close-up camera doesn't show anything until you put a card in front of it? Yes. The secret is that the camera is always on. It's on a chroma key. So this is the other side of the mat, and I can't show the green. The other side of the mat right there is green. So when it shows green, it doesn't show up. So it's just a chroma key filter. If I took it off, hold on. I'll take it off for a second so you can see it. There's just a green mat this whole time. But I blanked that color out. And then thus, you can't see it. If I did Marvel Champions with the protection aspect, the protection cards wouldn't show up right. So there's no way to do it. Like when I do protection cards, they're just not going to show up right. Oh, well. But that's it. So it's always technically on. And then so when I place it in that spot, you could see around the edging of the card. Oops. The edging of the card, you can kind of see how it's like weird because it doesn't know how to handle that green color. But yeah, that's how I do it. Same if I had a green screen up right now. Like when I do the coffee stuff and the green screen is up, same as I do. All the heroes are balanced and are more powerful. Or all the heroes balanced, or are there some that are more powerful than others? I think they're all pretty balanced. I need to do 1 video a week or 2 a month on this game. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You could do any color technically. Green is just like the most whatever. Now I want to see through Hulk cards on the camera. Here. Because you're all curious. I know all the Ashes fans are gonna be like, what is he doing? Okay, protection card. That's how it would come up. Because there's so much green on the card. Hulk would show up like that. Not great, Bob. If I did a different background, Hulk most translucent one there is. I know, right? If I did a different background, I could do it, but you just have to change it for each hero. And I don't have like a good. I think blue is the other big one, cyan. That would do well, but yeah. But yeah, you could do a cyan blue matte, but I need to find one. But then all your blue cards wouldn't show up. I think the heroes in this all have the personality of the precons. Like honestly. This is one of the best kept LCG secrets out there. A lot of people don't even know about it, but once they play it, they fall in love with it from what I've found. Yeah. I have met very few people that don't like this game. And by very few, I mean like none so far. But I'm sure they exist. The other way I'll have to probably do it is I can have an action set up so that the camera like is there and I can do a property where it just like turns on and off. It's probably what I have to do. Done so far. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, there you go. All right, chat. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this playthrough. 500 US bucks down the drain. Are there cards that let you re-roll the dice, or you kind of screwed what? So you can re-roll. You can't re-roll per se, but what you can do as your side action is you can discard a card from your hand or top deck, and then change one of the dice to anything. So I could take the worst side and move it up top. Now I could discard 5 cards and move 5 up there. So you can't re-roll all your dice, but you can modify it. There are cards that let you re-roll. Okay, perfect. Mostly illusion cards. So there are some, but you can modify it each time. So it's not like if you roll a terrible hand that you're stuck. But the hardest part is that once you lose your deck, you can't like reshuffle and redraw, right? You're dealing damage to yourself the whole time. So that's the part that's like kind of rough. All right, chat. It's an illusion, Michael. All right, I gotta get out of here. So, hopefully you all enjoy this gameplay footage. Hopefully you enjoy watching Ashes Reborn get play. Well, we will be doing more in the future. Wednesday we'll do more Marvel Champions. What did you think of the included deck, real quick? It was fine. I played it very inefficiently at first, but once I got the hang of it, I was better. I wasn't great with it by any means, but I was better. To think of the top card of your deck being blank? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it. The struggle with it? Yeah. Like, I couldn't wrap my head around it at first, and like I got better. But I would not say I was like good with it. I just need more practice, I think. Especially for my first time. That was my first time doing it, so. Or first time with that deck. Alright, so Wednesday, we will do Marvel Champions. Play that. That'll be fun. And then Friday we won't stream. Played Marvel Champions last night with someone who brought a confused deck to Master. Oh no. That's rough. Also welcome Manifer. So yeah, Wednesday we'll do more Civil War because I gotta get through the rest of the scenarios and that. So that will be good and fun. Friday will be off. Next week should be like normal for a little while. So not one single thought. All right, chat. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here. Like I said, hopefully you enjoyed this. We'll do more moving forward for sure. But yeah, appreciate you. Make sure to join Discord, all that fun stuff, whatnot. And I'll see you all Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So I have to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Yeah. No wishing of happy Thanksgiving. Have a good one, everyone. And I'll see you all later. Take care.